Yeah.
All right.
Damn it,
First dice trip.
All right. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
We are the Initiative Syndicate, and we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons tonight, like we do almost every Wednesday night,
Except for last week.
except for last week. Much like Pinky and the Brain, they try to take over the world every night. This is our Wednesday thing. We're gonna do a brief recap, which I did find I have notes, but from time to time I like to hear the recap from the players. It amuses me to see how much they actually
That's
remember from
code
said
for he
campaign.
did not pay attention.
Oh no, I
last
got it
session.
right in here. February 21st, notes about all the things.
The
Right here.
notes are just blank.
Right there. What's this right there? February 21st, and then there's a bunch of notes. I got some notes.
Oh,
There are notes
I'm in
there.
the wrong
It's his
notes.
birthday.
No, my birthday was like a couple days ago.
Yes,
Oh,
happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Hey, thanks.
You fucking dicks. You're late.
I didn't know.
But better late than never.
You didn't bring him a
That's
cupcake?
Also,
didn't know. It's your job to get the
you get to
cupcakes.
live tonight,
So I told him happy birthday.
and so does Jess.
Ooh.
Yeah, she got me cake.
He's
Sorry.
I feel like that's another level up right there.
Oh, he did let me change the sword.
It was a
for
cookies and
so-
cream cake. It was amazing.
That sounds awesome.
That does sound
It was really good.
I was
I
looking
actually
at
still
him-
have some left.
I was looking at him like, yeah.
She's like, I was gonna get you cupcakes, and then she's like, and then I saw this, and this looked way better. And I was like, you win. Okay, so recap of last week's session, and go. You guys tell me what happened.
Yeah. Dicks.
We went shopping. I don't know that much.
Let's
We went to
go
Target.
To the mall today.
New spells.
Yep. So Val is Elvin's sister. He's trying to bang her. And then
I don't have that note down, I don't believe.
I do take pretty comprehensive notes. That must be what it is. Oh, my mic's all fucked up.
Oh yeah.
It's up to interpretation.
Sorry, Rocky just sounded a
I'm
little
pretty
weird
sure
tonight.
she said that you guys weren't related, but
Yeah, we're orphans. But like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
So basically, what you're saying is none of you know what happened last week.
No, we
Slapsy
went shopping.
Slapsy said, what's her face has been like stalking Elvin for a while.
Yeah, and she
Yep.
wouldn't agree to the contract of hunting down. She wasn't going to be an informant.
But I think she did agree to ask her people if they would assist us.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to have her people call my people. And I don't have any
Because
people.
Apparently, Sadek has had pretty good foothold over
Yeah.
Ravnica right
Yeah,
now.
I've got a lot of notes on that.
Yeah.
And I got some armor. I now have a higher AC than 17.
Yay! It's only been how many episodes?
27.
6.
68 previous episodes to the
68.
day.
Dude, I'm
Yep.
going to be so big.
So Val and Elvin used to hunt for the vestments of the Peyrunes. Grew up in
Yep.
the same orphanage.
I was
Elvin's parents died from a disease, the VD. Also wrote that down.
Very deadly disease.
And I have erectile dysfunction.
That's
I thought we
what
fixed
you
that.
said. I never confirmed nor denied that.
She's part of a group of assassins called the Reavers. Sadek also declared himself Emperor of Ravnica in our absence. Sheila Belheim is a jerk, and she is a increasing ranking member of the Orzhov.
I think she's hanging out with Sadek now.
Yeah, some weird people are coming from around the multiverse. Jace might be indisposed or doesn't care. Gerard is dead.
Well, he's a statue.
One for our homies.
Taurus is
Depends on who you
making
look
a
at.
play for the Boros.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Asperia is dead. Uh,
Well, I just fucking put a damper on my mood. Asperia's dead. Damn it.
Vraska took over, was it the Golgari or no, it was...
Yep, The Golgari. Vareska's the Gorgon.
Yeah. Oh, she
Mother-
petrified one of the other ones.
She petrified
Asperia.
Gerard.
Skriz turned his back on us. Fucking dick.
Skriz said, fuck you guys.
Val thinks Sadek is a pawn for someone else higher up.
But doesn't know who.
See, Dredge Muldrum Views back as another guy, Dovin Bay.
Yep, Azoria is Dovin.
Yep.
Vraska knows Jace, so...
What
she
about
might be-
Muldrum View?
You said he was he came back as another guy, different guy.
Dovin and Muldrin are the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dovin and Muldrum are the same guy?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Man, did I say that?
That's what you said.
Are you sure?
That's what she said. That's what I have written
Don't
down.
be retconned now, Poe.
equals Moldrin.
There you go.
I should write that down.
We took better notes. That's what's up.
Good job.
Usually
I was
that was
pretty
mine.
tired when we got to that reveal part
That's
last time.
fair.
And then,
Sadak wants to regain control
Excuse
of the
me.
Demir, but can't because of the guild pact.
True. Yeah, there's still Wazov too.
Tezzeret?
Tezzeret,
Tezzeret is a
is-
multi-verse traveler.
other planeswalker.
Yeah, that one seems to be pulling a lot of weird
yeah.
strings. Snooping around the Demir aqueducts.
And we have 9 supreme hero potions, healing potions, 5 superior, and 2 greater.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever distribute those or not.
I don't
We-
know.
Oh,
don't
I
know,
took
so-
them all.
We
I
do
need
that.
them.
Elvin took.
And the bar nets 250 gold per week. The big takeaway.
Yeah,
might be-
And we'll get more once the expansion is done.
Bam.
And
nice.
Also, I'm a sorcerer now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorcerer. now.
and level 13.
Oh, yeah.
And level 13.
I have
Nailed it.
98% of that. I did not have the mold review thing.
That's funny.
Does Navenna have the crazy eyes?
So was that something you were trying to not tell us, or just something you forgot that
I
you...
totally forgot to write it down.
That's funny.
You're like, oh, he
'Cause
died,
I'm going to let you guys know. Sometimes I just make shit up. Just so you guys know.
That's fair.
I don't have a plan. I'm like, that seems good. I'd like to revisit that. Or
I'm pretty
whatever.
sure we held his head next to his body,
did you?
but he's back. Maybe.
Could have been a fake.
Yeah.
Ted Mosby, sex architect.
Okay, so you guys did do all your shopping. You guys gained your level. I let you guys gain your level at the end of the session, so you guys had like pretty much a couple weeks to. Because I know as you guys get like a higher level, you get a few more options. Sometimes it's harder to pick what you want to do, or if you're gonna multi-class, or if you already are multi-class, like what level you want to take.
That
and
choice is
and
hard.
sometimes it. I know that I haven't played a lot of characters, but every time I did, I was like, do I want to get a level on this, or do I want to get a level on this? Do I want this spell, or do I want this spell? So Aaron just goes, "Yep, that's good. Let's go. Let's play."
Dude, it's
He's like, "I got a new spell.
the
It'll be like
last-
3 weeks
the
later."
last
He's like,
3
"Oh shit, I
levels
didn't know I had
have
level 7 spells."
I didn't know how
The
this-
last 3 levels have been nice. It's been like, you get to hit twice now.
And
Finally.
you don't get hit when they roll an 8.
You've always been able to hit twice.
Dude, just let me live, man.
Just
You've been
okay.
able to hit twice since level 5 or 6.
What's next? You're going to call me Swarly?
Oh,
Calm down,
Swarls.
Swirlies, Theron.
Well, he's gonna be real upset when all the magazines start coming just to Swarls Barkley.
Yes, I watched that episode last night.
It's pretty good.
Dude, I haven't seen that show in forever.
I watch it.
We just recently finished it.
Yeah.
Yay! What'd you think? Ending? Good, bad, indifferent?
So let's like chop the whole cancer scene before that happens.
Whoa, spoilers! Not
Dude.
everybody's seen it.
Show's 10 years old.
Oh, she hasn't
Plus, I
seen
didn't
it.
say move on
Right, but she
cancer.
has now.
You just ruined it for Jesse.
I didn't
Jesse's
say
not.
cancer.
Now you can't watch Lost.
Oh,
just
that's a
ruining
shame.
shows
Netflix
left
just
and
got the
right.
rights back to that. They're going to be streaming that this summer.
Motherfucker.
Damn. Now we're working on Big Bang Theory right now, which is another good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I watched the first few seasons of that and then
Yeah.
fell off.
It's good. It's pretty good.
I always watch The Office.
All right, so what is it that you guys want to accomplish now?
Like you.
I think we're headed to.
I didn't
I think
ask.
we're headed to stop Taurus or at least get information or something. I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I think we stopped at the potion shop on the way to. Did we already go to the library?
We did.
On the way to going to the Boros then, because we were gonna go and
Go.
hold it down.
Oh, who was holding potions?
I have them.
Okay.
Do we want to distribute them?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
potentially get into
Yeah.
a fight?
Let's pass them out. So, 9 supreme, 5 superior, 2 graders.
Okay, he's hiding him in his prison pocket.
How many readers?
2. So we have a total of 17 potions.
Nice.
Sorry, 16 potions. So if we each took a couple of each.
I'd be okay. I think probably with a grader, and then unless you guys want me to keep them and then pass them around like I've been doing, I don't take them very often.
I do take them on occasion. So if I could get
I'm trying to stay out of my dice.
Damn, we got a lot of healing potions.
Yeah, that means we're about to get our asses kicked.
So
no,
we can each take.
We rolled. That's not.
So what do we got?
We can each take 2 Supremes.
I didn't give them to you. It's not like it was a vault or a treasure.
No, I rolled a 9 on the big.
Yeah, I let you guys roll
That
for
was
it.
awesome.
Because
That is a
Just
lot.
tell me
She's
when
like, we got a lot of healing potions.
Just tell me
We're
when
gonna
to stop.
die soon. I'm like,
You
I
also
didn't.
gave us a level.
It's not
for
like
you.
I went in and I was like, oh man, you guys found this guy's treasure vault and had 30 healing potions in it. That's usually a bad sign.
All right, so we each get 2 Supremes,
Okay.
Okay.
and then we have 1 extra left over. I feel like it should go to Elvin.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
one of
It's
you
fair.
two.
So Elvin gets 3. Then we each get a superior. And then we have 1 left over. I'll take that one. And then both of you take the graders.
Why do you get the superior?
Because you got the supreme, dick.
Supreme's better.
Supreme's better.
Does that make sense for everyone?
Okay, so say
Pretty
that.
even. So everyone gets 2 supremes. Elvin gets 3. Everyone gets 1 superior. I get 2. And then both of you get a grader.
Okay.
Can you run that back one more time?
No.
Okay.
Fool me once.
Shame.
Shame on them. Fool me. You can't get fooled again.
All right, Bush.
One superior. Oh, not 2 graders. One grader.
God meat sandwich. I love that.
1 grader.
Gosh, we got so much shit. We got like what, 2 days, 3 days? till
2
the-
days for Lila.
But I could postpone.
Yeah, just call her and be like, so yeah, I don't want to do that.
I got a doctor's appointment
Yeah,
that
but
day.
I
That
got this
just does
fancy
not
new
work for
Sentinel
me.
Shield that apparently.
I have a dentist appointment in the morning. I just,
You know how it is.
Swarley's coming over.
So, 2 days for Lila's approach. And basically, chaos has broken out in the realm of Ravnica. You know little to nothing about these new figures who have emerged and taken over heads of positions of the guilds that they are now in control of. While there has not been mass exodus from these guilds since the takeovers, as some of them seem to be on board with them. Your new objective is not nearly as clear, other than taking out Sadek. Whether bringing him to justice or killing him, that's always seems to have been one of your main goals. As far as how you're going to accomplish this, that's up to you. I will say that the length of the remainder of the campaign will depend on what it is that you guys choose.
We retire.
Interesting.
New session.
We retire. All right, right, because somebody else.
The end game portion of this campaign that I have planned is not really planned. It's all about what it is that you guys want to do. Should you want to go and restore order to the guilds, you can do that. Should you want to go after Sadek and stop it at the head front, you can also try to do that.
Like I said, try.
Or there's a lot of different things that you could
Or we could
attempt.
just
I've
all-
given you guys a lot of
Yeah.
potential things that you could go look into or try. But there is no there's no end game for me. I have no other planned sort of things. It'll all be impromptu from here.
All right.
Well, Rocky is of the belief that we should go to Boros,
I still think
and
that's good.
yeah,
Stop it before it
Stop the
starts.
bleeding.
yeah,
Or at
we've
least
already
slow.
lost a few leaders, and I feel like if we lost Boros, that would really be a tipping point.
That and contacting Jace. You took the
Oh yeah, sending spell.
sending spell
I
while
can
we
do
were.
that.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I think those two would probably be our first objectives.
Yeah, I could send out a sending spell, right? No. Yep. I'm gonna do that. How many words do I get?
I think
25.
they-
25 words or less. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you
Remember when
as
I
the
got
sender,
this spell?
They still talk about it in that
and
game.
can
Do they really?
answer and spell immediately.
I am immortal.
If they are in a
Oh,
different-
bro, they miss playing with you.
That was a lot of fun.
Since I know that Jace is a planeswalker, this part's probably going to be important. If they're on another plane of existence, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Okay.
So what do we want to say? I guess I'm asking you guys.
Well,
I
I
can put this message.
probably start with hello.
Well,
Let them know who you are.
Sedek's puppets have summarized.
Okay.
Sedek's puppets have taken over several guilds. We need his help to restore order.
I need to write this down. I'm bad with words.
Is it possible for this message to be like intercepted or anything, or like stolen for anyone to see it, or?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Okay. So I was thinking like maybe we don't go into super specifics. Yeah, but be like, you know, shit has hit the fan, the eagle has landed.
The snake is returned.
Yeah. The weakest link has been revealed. Something.
Not anymore. I now
No.
have.
From a Jedi.
Sedek,
I now have toughness.
so he'll be able, if I remember correctly, he's able to respond.
Yeah, he can recognize. He can respond in the same way, 25 words, and I believe also has the 5% chance if he's not on the
Yeah.
same plane to not go through. So
Also, just tell him I said hi.
okay, if I have room.
Also, Rocky says hi.
Also, Rocky says.
BT Dubs, Rocky says.
Okay. I'll say this is Liz. This is just me writing out before I say it. I don't know. Just do something plain. I feel like just write out Sedek is back, I guess, or just like
As
Sedek is taking over.
Back with
Yeah.
the vengeance. Yeah, I'd probably mention. I'd probably mention something about how a bunch of the leaders is dead, and they're being replaced with Sedek agents.
yeah. Just to emphasize how much shit we're in.
Maybe say something about biblical happening. Something.
End times are near.
Yeah, the end is nigh.
Declared himself
Jesus
emperor.
Christ.
Let's see. I have. This is Liz. Sedek is taking over. Many leaders dead.
Rocky says hi.
Rocky says
I
hi.
just think of Grandpa.
you
The way he
have-
keeps saying this. Hi, this is Liz. I know, I have caller ID. I know it's you.
If you have space, he may if I'm reading this correctly, he might recognize the names.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Vraska,
Sedek, bad.
Dovin. He already knows Sedek.
Tezzeret.
I just feel like specifically the Planeswalker one.
Tesseret.
Tesseret. Who is
Those are the only ones that I know may or may not be. He might recognize.
Tezzeret?
Who does number 2 work for?
That's right. You tell that turd who's boss.
Okay, this is Liz. Sedek's taking over. Many leaders dead. Who is Tezzeret? I feel like that one's probably a good one just because it's
Yeah,
another
he's-
Planeswalker.
Yeah, he's pulling a lot of weird strings. Seems to have connections to Vraska and Dovin.
Yeah, and maybe something along the lines of like, help.
Help!
Like, we're not just updating you. Like, we gonna need some help here.
Send help.
I'm
Send
assuming.
help.
Bring
Rocky says hi.
Also, Wolfman has nerds.
and bring 2 untapped mana. We might need counterspell.
We might need counters.
18.
And if you're
Have 7
playing
words
black-
left.
Wow,
If
all
you-
that in 18 words?
If you're playing
With-
black,
with Rocky
demonic,
says hi included.
demonic tutor.
So he seemed concerned about the So part of my concern is that he mentioned that
That's for you.
Ravnica was kind of like a backwater area. Like him and his friends didn't really know that we existed before. I'm concerned that he'll just go, not my problem, and if he's got other
He seemed
stuff.
involved. I don't know. He
So,
seemed like I don't know.
the only reason why I'm saying that is if you say that we took care of the mind flayers, he might be more inclined to come help because he's not doing it by himself.
Gotcha. Mind Illithid, because that's one word.
Yeah.
And not that we need to say words. Illithid dead. I can say that Niv is back.
Hey, the
Niv
king is back.
Is back. I think that's enough words.
Yes, who's back? Back, back.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, I got a
You
message.
should just end it with thanks.
Thanks. All right.
Love the team.
I'm going to cast it through the little spell slot.
Do I only have 25 words to respond?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is Liz. Sedek's taking over. Many leaders dead. Who is Tezzeret? Send help. Rocky says hi. Elfed dead. Nev Mizzet is back. Thanks.
Love mom. And that's how it's done, son.
You get a response.
Okay.
Did you write your 25 words down?
I don't need to.
Oh, bird.
You're on your own.
Yeah, I'm not saving you.
That's
I'll retire.
How did you get this number? No, I'm just
How
kidding.
did you get?
I'm just kidding.
Fuck you.
New phone, who dis?
The number you have reached is no longer in service.
I understand your plight, but we are up to our asses in problems of our own. Those people are enemies of the Gatewatch.
Okay.
They are planeswalkers.
Got it. Got it. So
Beware of the dragon.
shoot.
Imagine me. Dragging these nuts across.
I believe I'm out of words.
What do you say?
He didn't say hi back.
We're on our own. He's busy with enemies of his own. He's up to his ass in.
And new phone, who dis?
That was 25 words exactly.
Tezzeret is a planeswalker. And beware the dragon.
Which one?
I know.
He just said
How many
dragon. I mean, you can cast it again.
Yeah, how many level
but
spells
it
do you
would
got?
How many
Waste
levels?
another spell slot.
Wait. I
You
mean, I
can't-
have it on a
you-
3rd level spell slot. But
You can't ritually cast that one? Damn.
Imagine. It would.
I mean, we're working on the.
it would be busted.
What's it
Just
called?
be sending
Boros
messages.
anyways right now. I could cast it later if we
Yeah.
need to, if we really want clarification.
Yeah, we can always come up with more questions to ask.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do feel like it's important to figure out which dragon he's talking about
That's true.
because it's possible that it could be Niv that he's talking about, which would just blow
Suck.
my mind. But
I mean, he specifically asked about Tezzeret, and then he said beware the dragon. I don't know if he's also a dragon and a planeswalker.
True. I don't know. We don't know.
But we just know he's a planeswalker.
Yes. Okay. Well, we can figure that out later. I feel like finding out more information. If we have any more
Yeah.
questions first, might as well. But yeah, I'll definitely make sure you guys know that message.
did he say hi back?
No.
He actually said, "Who's
He
Rocky?"
sounded distracted.
Yeah, he was in the trenches.
All right. Well, to the Boros.
To the Boros. Do I know of like any secret back entrances into the Boros facility?
Oh, he's not actually in the Boros yet, as far as we,
We
know.
don't know
He's with the. I thought
Who?
Tauros. I thought he was still with the Gruul.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Alluded to, but we don't know for sure.
Okay, never mind then.
Plus, we don't know like who's
I
an
mean-
agent of.
He seems to
Tauros.
be crafty. To a
So,
certain
like,
degree, so
Yeah, the guards at the front door could
Very
alert
safe
him or
and sorry.
something. Oh. Better not show our hand if we can.
I don't know if you guys
So-
have any manner to disguise. We could try to disguise.
It
I know,
would,
well, I know he does. I mean, you're already part of Boros, but
so
Yeah.
it would take
Wait, I
a
can
lot
disguise.
of resources, but I can greater invisibility to people at once.
we can't just normal invisibility.
No.
Do I have invisibility? I might have invisibility. Just because I think that lasts. Well, doesn't greater invisibility last for a minute?
I think it lasts for an hour. At least I thought it did. Let me check. This
I
is new
think-
for me.
I think you're right.
I
Oh no,
also
it's a
have-
minute. My bad.
I also have great invisibility.
Which one
Pretty
lasts
good
for an
spell.
hour?
Normal visibility.
Yeah, but it breaks whenever you do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
could
do
just-
have do have normal invisibility, but it's not prepared.
I can polymorph 2 people. Again, it would take a lot to do so.
I could take my glasses off. They probably wouldn't
They would
recognize me.
recognize you.
I can
Yep.
be a baby ogre. Everybody loves baby ogres. How you doing?
Well, I do still have that mask of disguise from a long ass time ago.
All right, calm down, Draven Bay.
Muldrin View, Draven
So,
Bay,
I don't know.
alias.
He's not the same guy.
Is that the same?
So, do I know of any back entrances into the Boros?
You probably would know 1 or 2 entrances that are not the front gate.
I feel like I would try and steer the group that way.
Okay. So,
Yeah. I guess we should also keep an eye out for suspicious characters when we're entering, but
Yeah,
True.
Make sure we're not being followed too.
Do you have any way to sense if we're being like magically tracked or spied upon or anything?
detect magic's about the only thing, but
And
Does that does it?
that doesn't really do it. That
Oh.
just let us know if there's like, I don't know, chanting magic on us or something.
Mm. And the last time you did it, you didn't notice any enchantment stuff?
No.
Well, that's something.
who's looking out for suspicious characters?
I'm the
Can
most
I
perceptive.
assist someone?
17.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You
motherfucker.
gave me your shield.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fine. I'll guide you.
I'll assist and help whoever's rolling. 'Cause I personally.
Okay. Big perception check?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I get advantage thanks to this shield. Wow. Well, at least he gave me guidance.
He got a 1.
Well, I got. Let's see.
Are you sure you want
I got 13.
God, you fucking suck. Hang on.
If it gives it anything, my passive perception is 22 because of the shield.
On your way to Sunholm, you are walking through the Transguild Promenade and Tin Street. It's the most commonly used road through Ravnica, if you recall. I know it's been a while since you guys have been there. You notice that a lot of the inhabitants of Ravnica are not nearly as hospitable. They're sort of suspicious of anyone walking down the street. When you guys are sort of walking, a lot of them will kind of go over to the other side to get away from you.
Is it specifically us or
No,
just
just
okay.
anyone who looks
looks? Yeah, okay,
battle ready.
gotcha.
You notice that they're even doing it to like guards and stuff. In one of the establishments that looks as though it's been probably attacked by the Gruul. You see like Gruul graffiti and stuff on the banner, like wreck banners and stuff. You guys are not far from the red area, the red zone, the red wastes, where the Gruul are known to frequent. You do see a very suspicious, or I should say, a very outstanding individual that looks very out of place. You see a female with long, sort of flowing black hair, and her garments are not exactly native to Ravnica. They're sort of shawl-like, sort of flowy. They're black. She herself has pale, almost like pinkish purple skin. She almost looks dead, but not quite. She has very evil-looking eyes. They're sort of a almost like purple color, and she seems to be like picking some dirt out from underneath of her fingernails. And occasionally, every now and then, you see her kind of like flick a thing away, and you notice that she has these engraved, sort of tattooed runes up and down her arms, legs, and face.
Okay. I'll kind of like go over to Vida and be like, okay, don't make this awkward, but does that person look weird to you?
Are these,
Don't make direct eye contact.
Are these the same runes of Jace?
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attempt to look without being completely obvious. I'm probably gonna fail on that.
She's just kind of like leaning up against this building, sort of just like.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna have my bird look because that's at least slightly less weird.
Fair enough.
Does this person ring any bells to me?
Never seen her.
Okay. She looks a little odd. Yes, I don't recognize her personally.
Should we investigate?
I'd say send Elvin over, but you know.
I've been getting my seducing on.
Can't wait your sister.
She looks almost dead, you
She's
know.
my fucking
Meg
sister.
is
She's
type-
my orphan sister.
I don't know. Maybe worth
Sweet
talking to her. She might
home
know.
Alabama.
She seems
Do I recognize
not
her at all?
from here.
You do not.
Do I recognize her?
Lately.
You absolutely do not.
Dude, why do you gotta bait me like that? You absolutely is what I would say.
Yeah, she might be one of Jace's people or enemies. So yeah, agreed.
Guess it's time to take a detour. I guess I'll stop walking. Kind of non-menacing.
Oh wait, I can talk to people now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I can't. I feel like I probably shouldn't be the one.
He's just standing
I'm
there.
probably the least qualified because I have a -1 charisma, so maybe somebody else should do the talking.
I forgot. I'm a charisma-based caster now. Okay. So I'm going to So I usually have my sleeves rolled up. I'm gonna make sure they're rolled up, and sort of tuck the bracelets down. Basically, I want the tattoos on my hands and arms to be very visible. And then I'm gonna say, hold on, guys, just a second. Then I'm gonna go over to her.
Ooh, shit. Here we go again.
This is gonna be bad.
It's alright.
At least you get it.
You're
You're
watching from a
letting
distance.
letting the Phyrexian symbols be seen.
Ooh,
Mhm.
not Phyrexian.
Interesting.
That's some gang shit.
Phyrexian with
It might catch her attention.
It's fair.
maybe in a bad way.
What's up,
Quite
blood?
possibly.
Well, we're nearby if it does, so.
All right, so as you kind of walk by, you get the foul stench of death coming from her. No, not that kind. It smells a little bit like undeath.
Like Liz?
Yes.
Or okay.
Like Liz's minions, more specifically. Liz does not have the aroma of death.
Okay.
I know he's like the shell of a person, but he doesn't smell.
He just smells like rot.
I'm just good at hiding it.
Axe body spray.
A lot of axe.
A lot of Axe.
Oh
A
no,
whole
you're
can a
that
day.
guy?
A whole
Sounds like
can
a
every
fucking
morning.
7th grade fucking gym locker
Yeah.
room.
Just Phoenix everywhere.
It takes a first level spell slot worth every day.
So you said she got the crazy eyes.
Yeah. She looks evil.
The crazy eyes.
I mean, she just looks sinister. I don't know how else to describe it.
Fair enough.
She just kind of has this, like, really just... It reminds you a lot of the Rakdos.
Okay, Rakdos. Got it.
That sort of, like, just almost like Joker sort of smile, but not quite as big.
Okay. I'm not gonna go directly for her, I guess. Just not sort of shy away, and I want to see, and I don't want to flash the tattoos, but basically I'm seeing if she's gonna react before I do anything else. And if she doesn't notice or whatever, then I'll just go up to her, I guess.
She doesn't really seem to be paying any attention to you. If she is, she's not making apparent she's paying any attention to you.
Oh shit. Giving you the
That's why I didn't originally do a charisma-based caster.
Liz is just like, you got this.
So I'd like to approach. I don't want to get too close. And, hi, you don't seem like you're, from here.
And those marks on your arms don't seem like you're from here either.
Ooh,
Go.
She does not make eye contact with it. She continues to look at the dirt underneath her fingernails.
It was, imported, shall we say.
Imported.
I'm Navenna.
That's nice. Navenna. I've heard that name. Where have I heard that name? Oh, yes, Jace.
Ah, so you know him. Man.
Well, if he's still alive, then I would say yes, I know him. If not, then I knew him.
That's awkward. Might I catch your name?
Perhaps, but not now.
May I ask why?
It's not important.
And what is important?
I just came to look at this Hodunk backwater area that's supposed to be the staging ground for the end of our kind.
The end of our kind. Your kind, anyway.
Not your kind.
Didn't figure.
You're not nearly significant enough to be gathered in with us. You have power, yes, I sense it from you. But you can't walk the in-between.
Nah, I'm not that interesting.
But you have the aroma of death about you.
Do I?
Yes, one of your companions, perhaps.
I don't know if we're that close.
Does he not travel with you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, were you friends with Jace or
Something like
other?
that. Something like that.
Basically, what I'm asking is, are you here as a tourist, or are you here as a problem?
I am here surveying the area for my new master.
Who is?
It's not important.
Oh, contraire, I think it is.
I don't owe you any answers. You're like an insect, and she kind of like makes a squishing noise as she's like smacking something on her hand. I don't fear you, and you can't intimidate me.
Oh, I didn't figure I would be able to.
And so you will be the great saviors of Ravnica. If only you had any idea what was going to happen to this miserable little plane. I don't care much for it myself, but a deal is a deal.
It is fairly miserable.
So why don't you aspire to more?
I have my own reasons, as I'm sure you have yours.
Those brandishing marks on your arms would indicate so much more potential.
Perhaps.
Do you know what they say?
Yeah. I know what they signify.
Not what they signify, what they say. I didn't figure that you knew how to speak Phyrexian. There are few alive who do.
And you're one of them?
Of course. I fought them.
Does she look like she has any Phyrexian tech? Or, like, tech in general on
No.
herself?
The ruins that you see on her are not anything from spells that you recognize, but they have like a hint of infernal to them.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, you're still alive. He's held true to his promise. He won't kill you.
Yet. Trying to see if... Nope, that's obvious. Okay.
I'll get you out of that. I've had a long day.
Fuck, I'm not good at this. And Sadek, where is he? You happen to know?
I don't know who that is.
Insight check.
Ooh. Hit him with the inside.
I'm bad at that.
From downtown.
Oh, I'm really bad at that. Not one.
She seems.
She's cooling off.
You can't tell. You can't
Okay.
read her very well. As she's still not even made eye contact with you. She seems to treat you as way beneath her.
Oh, well, I'm used to that, so that's fine.
Interesting. Do we see her from like the distance?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can see her talking.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure Liz probably was like,
Oh, yeah,
you
we,
guys.
I mean, we just,
Yeah, we just discussing.
I do feel like we're slowly closing as
Sure.
well, like not intimidatingly, but just not to be too far away if shit goes down.
Sure.
So, what do you get in exchange for visiting this Podunk town, anyway?
I told you, a deal is a deal. And I've struck many bargains. I don't enjoy this one.
I know someone like that. Bit off a little bit more than he could chew. He got out of it,
Fascinating.
kind of.
So are you talking about me?
Alright, I'm not getting any more out of this, so I'm probably just going to... I don't know.
Just fucking wing it.
I don't have any... I'm not good at this stuff.
25 words. That's all you get.
This is what I didn't play.
Just send a spell to
You
You're
want-
great.
You want me to come over and talk to her?
You probably get more than I would.
I mean, we could probably tell that the conversation is going down.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you guys seem to have been struggling.
Yeah.
We'll walk over there. At least I'll walk
so
Yeah,
we have
sorry, guys.
Lila coming in 2 days. You free?
over. You're free.
What you doing on Saturday?
And these must be the companions.
Yeah.
We call ourselves Gravy Train. You know, gravy.
Train.
And people say I'm gross.
Excuse you? You're picking shit out your nails. We eat good food.
Well, that's sometimes what happens when you have to dig up your allies.
Dig up.
But of course.
You never heard of a shovel?
I got you there.
I mean, you really think you're hot shit, you can't use basic tool.
I don't need to use basic tools, but sometimes spell components require raw materials. And sometimes you have to get your hands dirty. Unfortunately, this was not actually from gathering servants, but from saving my own ass. You notice there's like bits and grits of sand and stuff coming out from underneath of her fingernails.
Do we know where sand would be located?
No.
Have we seen sand before?
You have in those visions. The visions of the old Nephilim temples and such.
Okay.
And of the vision that he talked about with
Fighting on a beach or something?
fighting the Skullfuck.
So you work with undead?
Often,
Similar.
you're quite fascinating. Not quite alive, but not quite dead.
Yeah, I can't quite explain it myself.
You could be fun to play with. You see her kind of like swirl her hand about, and you see like the purple ruins across her hand light up a little bit, and suddenly you feel sort of like drawn. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You get +2 because you're within 10 feet of me.
+9. God damn it! It was a 13 and it rolled to a 1.
Oh shit.
Oh shit is right.
Well, it's still a 10, but no, it's not 1.
You are under the effects of Dominate Undead.
Wow, that's kind of cool though.
Shit.
You suddenly feel your will completely wash out. It's almost like you're looking from the outside in. And suddenly all you hear is the voice of this spellcaster in your mind telling you to do silly things like lift your hand up and touch your nose and then put your hand down and then touch your knees and touch the top of your head.
Says,
She's basically playing hokey pokey with him. And then she waves her hand off and breaks you free from the spell.
Huh. That was interesting.
Wow, what you doing there, bud?
I don't know.
Apparently you're undead enough.
Yeah. I could have told you that one.
You seek knowledge of undeath.
Yeah.
I know many secrets about the undeath.
Kind of secrets.
How to live forever.
That's a good
And you
one.
would share that with an insect?
Oh, but he's already crossed the threshold of death once to achieve the power he has.
Me too.
While not my equal, not even close, I sense a greatness within him. It would actually seem that I sense a greatness within all of you. Fascinating. You have not reached your true potential yet. Perhaps you aren't insects after all.
How kind.
We are only level 13.
We got 7 more levels. Don't worry.
You got a very shitty DM.
Well, somebody's dying tonight.
We made it back on the list, boys. Beats back on the menu.
I mean, I won't say no to learning about living forever. It sounds kind of interesting, not gonna lie. But
She's also alluded to possibly working for one of our enemies.
I currently work for myself, thank you.
But your deals are with.
My deals are with 3 demons. And a potential deal with a dragon that I haven't quite agreed to yet.
what dragon?
Oh, the great tyrant. The Dominator.
The
Can I
Dominator.
roll a check to see if I recognize those names, or if they correspond to something that's a
do
dragon?
not.
Okay.
You didn't read it in
And
one
does
of
the
your
Dominator have a name when he's at home, or.
We don't say his name out loud,
Gotcha. One of those types. Of
but
things.
I'll
What does-
whisper it.
What does it start with? Sorry. What does it start with?
Nico Bolas.
Now, how would you spell that?
You can find it on Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
It's Nicol.
I've seen that card before.
Bolas. Nico Bolas.
The Dominator?
He has many names. And he wants me to come here and scout out and make sure that all of his little agents are doing what he needs them to do. And frankly, I don't know if I want to.
So you said they're preparing this place for him or something?
I told you this is going to be the final battleground for our kind.
Oh, why here?
I don't know. It doesn't seem very special to me.
No, it kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah, you should go somewhere else.
But I do believe that the infiltration of your world has already begun.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
Couldn't you go kill the Illithid?
No. That wasn't my job. I was a little bit busy signing on with a bunch of hopeless ideologists.
When's this shindig supposed to go down? I'd like to get a piece of some planeswalkers.
I like your spunk. You have fire in your soul.
Smell like axe. So, you not sure when it's going down?
I'm not sure. All I know is that I was sent here to investigate.
Are you turning up good news, bad news? The
Well, right now, as far as I know, 4 guilds have been infiltrated. 1 is in the process of being infiltrated.
Hmm.
And that is your whole government, right?
A little bit.
To a degree.
Who's the lucky infiltratees this time?
I don't understand all of your governing politics. All I know is the names. I know the names of the infiltrators. And the only reason that I'm even telling you any of this is because of some loyalty that I have to that fool Jace. Although he tried to play mind games with the dragon too. Had his mind shredded.
Thanks.
So you're also here on behalf of Jace?
I owe him a bit of loyalty, yes.
What are you supposed to do for Jace?
Make sure that Ravnica doesn't fall. See, I'm very torn. I love Jace. I don't love the dragon. But the dragon is in charge of my binding contract right now. Jace is not.
Well, what if you were able to get both things at once? Like, say, help out a not quite competent group to fulfill Jace's requests while not breaking your bindings with the domino guy.
I have heard of Domino's. They got great garlic bread.
I feel like reporting back to Nicobolus and letting him know that this is not a very exciting and or interesting plane to start his empire. I have no idea why he would want to do that here anyway. I know that he has a lot of disliking for Jace, and Jace has akin this to sort of a home. So it might just be out of personal spite.
Really? I didn't think Jace really liked it here that much.
Jace has been here often.
Really?
You just didn't always know.
He just didn't seem to have a fondness last we spoke.
Jace doesn't like the responsibilities of being the Guild Pact.
That's fair.
But, as he said, he couldn't turn down solving a mystery. Fool.
So you gonna let us help you out? And because we've had some dealings with Jace before in the past too.
I don't think you can help. If the infiltration has already begun, the plan will see itself to fruition.
Yeah, maybe not though. You don't know.
Chance.
You said we've got potential. Maybe this could be a way to prove it.
I don't think you understand what I mean by potential.
I don't think I do either, so maybe we speak in less riddles and more facts.
You did say one's in the process of being infiltrated, right?
Yes.
Do you know which one?
The one headed by an angel.
Fuck, we gotta go. I think Rocky's gonna start tearing away.
Oh.
Like fast. I don't think there's not another guild headed by an angel, right?
Nope.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm gonna turn to the others and say something along the lines of, currently she's not doing anything and we can't fight her anyway, I don't think. We should go. And then take off after Rocky. Calling a brief thanks over my shoulder.
I'll just say, I guess we're going to stop an infiltration. And I'll
Good
head off as well.
luck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Alvin's just gonna stay there.
Elvin's done.
Alvin's done.
I have retired.
Well, just you and me now.
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't believe what I... Well, you're great and all, but those are kind of my friends. I got a thing to do in 2 days. We'll chat another time.
I hope you make it.
Well, people been betting against me the whole campaign, so might as well not stop now. Also, you got any tips for defeating a Death Pact Angel?
A Death Pact angel?
Yeah, just like real quick. Just like right off the top. Just first thing that comes to mind.
I would say those should not anger an entity of death.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. I don't have any more time now.
Well, that would be the looming smell of death I smell about you.
Right.
Are you having a problem?
This is just like a really bad therapist session.
You see, it all started with my father. He was a drinker.
How do you think I got these scars?
We owned a deli. No, I mean, I have a little bit of a problem, but, you know, I shouldn't go telling all my stories without my team here. But, yeah, so, started a little bit of time ago. Apparently, I'm Scarfog. Scarfog is me. I have this eternal battle with death. I died once. It's pretty cool. But, she's coming in 2 days, gonna murder us all. It'll be sweet.
But you've died once.
Yeah.
So then what are you afraid of?
I mean, what if I don't come back? And I mean, my friends are gonna die. But, you know, honestly, I don't remember my past, so it might be fine.
You could just complete your pact. That is an option, right?
Yeah, but, like, what if she's evil?
Death is not evil or good. It just is. Much like life.
Yeah, and life sucks.
Sometimes. Death sucks sometimes, too.
Not when you come back.
We all come back in some way, right?
Possibly. Well, what should I do?
Well, you really have two options, don't you?
Win?
Wait for death, face death, and see if you can win again, or complete your pact. I guess there is the third option. You could always just say, hey, I don't really want to do this anymore.
You know, I've gotten that a lot. That third option's always kind of snuck in there.
I suppose you could ask for more powerful allies.
You want to help?
No.
Okay, well, I try.
Well, there goes that option.
Well, I'm going to take these to very much consideration. I appreciate your honesty here. And I'm going to go help my friends now. Because if there's a Minotaur that dies, I get some hooves. So.
That sounds quite lovely.
Yeah, it is. It's been a long road. But
I've been
maybe-
waiting a long time. It's the only reason I'm sticking around.
it's the only thing keeping me going.
Sweet, sweet hooves.
Cook 'em, put 'em in a stew.
I just want you to know that Jace always spoke highly of you and your band.
Yeah, the gravy train's pretty awesome. I kind of run this group.
I have my own decisions to make. It lies with staying loyal to Jace and his band of fools,
Ooh.
and most definitely dying, or living
Yeah.
and serving said dragon.
I got a really great idea. So I know this is supposed to be the final battleground. Why don't you guys just come in 2 days?
I don't think you would like that.
It'd get rid of my problem.
Or make it a bigger problem.
You might be right. Well, I'm going to be going now. Because they're getting a little too far ahead, and I'm not the fastest runner. Got new armor and stuff, really stretching it out.
Break it in.
Do you... Oh, wait.
We're like a mile away.
Come
at
on,
this point.
Elvin. I found the door.
Since we're new friends now, or acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have like a potion like of invisibility so I can like sneak up in there?
No, I don't.
Darn it.
But I may have something better.
I'm listening.
Advice.
Ooh. I'm still listening, but slightly not listening.
It's like
Because
looking over it.
What's your advice?
The dragon of this realm knows more about you and your fates than he lets on. He is much wiser than he lets on. And when I said that there was potential inside of you, it just means that you haven't found the key to unlock it.
Is the key the dragon?
The key is death.
Ooh, okay.
Embrace death. Not the angel.
Okay. Yeah, that's good advice. Well, I appreciate this. No further questions. You enjoy plane shifting and walking around, and welcome to Ravnica.
Charmed.
Oh, stop at Rockies.
Always be promoting.
Oh,
Happy hours at
I
6.
wouldn't miss it.
Yeah.
Heard about it all over the multiverse.
And if you're looking for a
Nonstop.
goblin, well, yeah, he's gone.
Ask for the human drink.
Yeah, ask for the
special.
house special
Oh
or
my
human
gosh.
or the house special or whatever it's called.
Human special, yep.
Eek.
Gosh.
You wanna
Enjoy.
piss that off?
So I will start running towards my group, trying to find them. So
Okay.
That was a pretty long conversation, a little lengthy.
It wasn't really that long. It felt long. It wasn't that long.
She actually stopped time. You guys are just standing there.
She doesn't do
I was gonna
that.
say, I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
So,
Mamba.
you have now made your way to Sunholm. Everything is quiet. It doesn't seem as if there's any sort of battle happening or even recently having happened. Guards are at their posts, per usual. Nothing seems suspicious or out of place.
Does there seem to be any, I guess, well, I don't have detect magic, so I guess I wouldn't be able to tell. Hey, check to see if there's any kind of magic in the air. A magical sphere around the place.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna
This
use.
could be an illusion.
I could use detect magic. I'm curious if I walk around, if there's any individuals that have like illusion or enchantment magic surrounding them. Specifically looking to see if there's any infiltrators per se.
Not in the general vicinity that you can tell, no. I mean, there's the normal enchantments that you would recognize. Eternal Flames, minor wards of protection, things like that, but nothing illusory.
I'll keep that up. So if it's 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So I'll keep that up. If we come across any individuals that something like that might pop up on, we'll keep an eye out.
So did we go through the back entrance or just right to the
You
front
guys have
gates,
walked
though?
by the front entrance, I guess, just kind of to scope things out to see how it was, but you didn't go in the front entrance.
Okay. How far away is the secret entrance?
It's not like far. It's probably a good quarter mile around on one of the back sides. You'd have to go through like a side alley and then down through a sewer to get in. It's more like a in case something bad happens, it's more like an escape route than it is more like an entrance. You can get in that way though.
Okay.
What do you think, Rocky? Do we need to go straight to your leader, or is there any place we need to check first?
Would I know if this escape exit is close to where like our leaders would be, like in a council room or?
You don't know that. You know that it comes not far out from like the ground level where the wardens are and where the barracks and stuff are, but you don't know that that's where the leaders stay. The leaders, from what you understand, sort of sleep on the upper levels, and they hold council and war councils on like the upper floors. It's probably like a 3-tier, I would say, sort of like fortress, and like the ground floor / basement area is like where some prisoners are kept until they're taken over by the Azorius for hearing or whatever. There's also like the barracks down there where most of the common troops go. The second floor is more like it's where all the day-to-day activities, some training facilities, the mess hall, things like that are at, and then the upper levels are it's more like officers and I'd say leaders. They'd be up on the upper levels.
Have I met Aurelia while I've been with you guys? I don't think I have.
No, we haven't talked to her in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna say.
I was gonna say I can do locate person.
Oh,
That is
yeah,
true.
I was gonna do locate object and locate things, but that'd work way better.
Locate person would be way better for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's within 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, but I think it's for an hour, so we could walk around for a bit.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll cast it.
Who are you trying to locate?
Aurelia?
Aurelia.
Aurelia. Okay, I'll just make sure. Before I'm like, Aurelia. Damn it, we need somebody else. Aurelia died
I'm
6
pretty
years.
sure it's Aurelia.
I think so.
Because Raja was the first one, right? Yeah. Rocky would know.
Rocky would know.
Rocky would know.
Rocky knows. And Rocky says the
You
correct-
might have forgotten, but Rocky would know.
Rocky says the correct one.
Rocky
Rocky
says
is the correct
Rocky says Aurelia.
Yeah, he does.
Rocky says Gerard. That's the leader of the
Shit. All right,
We're looking
recast
for
it.
Sadek?
We're looking for. Well, we could, but I doubt he's here.
Yeah.
He could be. but
Yet.
Yet.
I'm calling it now. Rocky's dad's here.
Well, you didn't look for him.
That
Oh,
could
there's
have
something
been.
else I could do. I forgot I had this. I had this eyepiece of seeing that we got from Warts, like that time in the frog place. So we could do 2 things that would be helpful. You could see invisible creatures, or see the true forms of creatures.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Man, I'm giving you guys some good stuff.
We have.
Yep. And
We
we
only do one of those two. Should we save that?
how,
Probably.
does it last for the whole day or?
Oh, in that case, maybe invisibility would be good.
Do you think invisible or true form would be more useful?
You get to pick like one thing that it can do, and then it does that until the next dawn.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
True form.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking true form.
Because true form should be able to see it through like illusions and stuff, but invisible obviously won't let us see invisible creatures. There could also be invisible creatures walking around that we don't know about. It's a tough one.
I think we can either roll a d20 and let that decide. Because I don't know. I feel like
So-
I'm going towards true form
What
personally.
kind of creatures would be able to use something that would require true form to unveil them? So obviously changelings, and anything that is polymorphed, or
Anything that's hiding behind an illusion.
would an illusion work?
It's not its true form.
Okay.
As long as it's a creature,
Mm-hmm.
not an object.
I'd probably say true form.
I think we should do true form.
I'm not sure the
Let's do it.
ruler that
Fair.
yeah.
Oh, I thought he was gonna change
Yeah, I
his
guess I will kind of like just casually just
Put up a monocle.
yeah. And keep an eye out for creatures
All right, Mr.
or
Planner.
true forms of creatures.
I was gonna go with Monopoly
You
guy,
don't seem to
but
detect any
doesn't have a monocle.
illusions from the guards and stuff that you
could.
see walking about.
Okay, so just keep
Maybe
an
he
eye out
does.
for future reference
Okay.
Had
in case it comes into play. Being extra careful here.
All right, I'm probably gonna lead him to the back entrance to get inside, or the escape exit, and then work our way up from there.
Okay. So you walk probably about a quarter of a mile or more around the outskirts of the fortress, sort of like on the rocky side. You see what I did
I
there?
see what you did.
As this looks as though it was built into the remnants of some sort of a cliff or a mountainside, the fortresses always kind of sit on like the top side of like a cliff. With the you kind of find the not fine, you pretty much know where it is. You find the back alleyway that leads down into like a sewer way, but it's odd because it actually looks as though the entrance has been mortared over.
Oh.
Looks like it was done recently, probably within the last couple of weeks, you would guess. Not like today or yesterday. It's not that fresh.
Quick punch the ground, see if it's an illusion.
I punch the ground.
It is,
Checking to see if
it
it's
is
a mimic.
hard as shit.
I
It's
would have
an-
laughed
it's an
my ass
actual-
off if it wasn't Mimic.
Actual brick.
Your fist sticks to the ground.
I considered it, but it just
Shit.
seemed mean. Because it's the first time he's hit anything and didn't check.
Man, I thought about
That
I
would
thought
be
about taking the spell pass through.
It's a mimic wall. Got him.
Damn it! It's a
re-
whole house mimic.
I really considered taking the spell pass through wall. But I'm like, we'll never use this.
Well, this is certainly not good.
It was probably a. They don't want anyone getting in this way.
Yeah.
Taurus would know.
Or getting out,
Ooh.
because
'Cause it
this
was
is
originally-
really an escape hatch, not a entrance hatch per se.
Is there an actual back entrance?
Is there another one?
Not that you know of.
This is the one.
There are probably a couple of entrances up top, but it would require some sort of ability to fly or a flying mount to get to.
I feel like that would get us shot, so we should
Huh.
Yeah,
probably
probably.
just go.
You wouldn't
from
believe who
front.
can fly.
You know, they're kind of up near like the parapets and the like the watchtowers.
Alvin goes
There's
up,
ways to
gets
get it up
shot by like 20 ballistas.
Don't go up.
Can I take out my hammer and do like just a big old swing at this thing and see if I get any progress on?
Oh, you fucking coal mine?
I mean, it's hard. You dent it a little bit, like you knock a little bit of a chip out of it, but it's pretty solid. It feels like a solid wall.
Pickaxes take a couple hours out.
Wait, do we have dynamite?
Grizz probably did.
Screws probably did.
Motherfucker.
That's alright. I don't think if we're gonna blow it up, I think at that point we might as well just walk to the front
What are you
gate.
talking about?
Yeah,
what are
I
you
think
talking
we
about?
should
We
walk through the
set
front
we
gate.
set a little decoy. They come to the back entrance, then we walk right through the front door.
Everybody will.
We gotta wear shades.
We gotta go investigate that strange noise, guys. Quick, let's leave the front gate unlocked.
You guys are gonna cause a riot. We're gonna walk out the front door. I know people on crack that make more sense than you.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I think will help us with this.
Oh, neither.
I got spirit guardians. Maybe I can have the kids do it. Get to work.
Get to work. There's no child labor laws in Ravnica.
I think we should just make for the front gate.
Yeah, I guess that's the best option. Or we could fly. I mean, if I gave them the secret code word, they probably wouldn't shoot us down.
Pineapple.
I don't think they'll give us the option for that. They're gonna be on high alert.
Yeah, but then they'll see me if there's anyone who's Boros. I'm pretty well known.
I forget. Did we get anything? Did you use the lucky person yet, or are we saving that?
Yeah.
Did we get anything from that?
You're not close enough.
Not close. Gotcha.
Told you it was
I
a
didn't
stupid
remember.
spell.
Well, you can keep it up for an hour. So.
It's fine. Stupid.
I didn't think it
Alright,
cost
we'll make our way to
concentration,
the
does it?
front gate.
Okay. So the gate itself, there are 2 guards at the post, that there as there always are. There are guards in the, almost like a little sort of like courtyard, kind of walking around in the back. And you know that the only way that you can get in here, unless you try forcefully, would be to use your Boros signet.
Before we come around the corner, I'm going to disguise myself as. Do you have any paintings of your kids?
Nope.
Gosh.
Nope.
Can you tell me what they look like?
Minotaurs.
You've met his kids before.
Okay.
Yeah, we have.
I can't make myself look exactly like his kid, but I'll make myself look like one of his kids.
Which one?
Rocky the Third.
Oh, doesn't exist.
Your son had a kid.
Nope.
Your grandpa. Congratulations.
You look like your. I'll look
No,
like his dad.
I will be the middle child.
Which one?
There's only
You look
one.
Like Tauros.
They're
He's
twins.
got like 4 kids.
Yes, there's still a middle child.
He has 4 kids. He had 5. He has 4 kids left.
For now.
Do you know?
Yes.
Which,
Don't
do
do
you
it.
know which
Don't
one
look like-
died? Don't do that one.
Don't do that one.
You never met that one,
Yeah,
so you wouldn't know what
you
he
wouldn't
looks
know.
like.
Yeah.
But I somehow miraculously made myself look exactly like him.
Oh,
Traumatic experiences right before battle
Yeah.
is the best.
Rocky goes right into PTSD.
Yeah, no,
I've got
just
some names down here. Are these names right? Intita?
Carl.
Intita.
Yeah,
I don't think
Intisha, Intita. There's a Fennis,
That one's right.
Finlaw.
I'll look like Finlaw. Finlaw sounds badass.
I have Fennis on here twice.
It's a twin.
So Fenlaw's the girl.
Oh,
She's like 17.
Yep. Fenlos and Fastfin are the twin boys.
Fast Fin.
which one do you hate the most? Because I don't want to be that one. I'll do Fastfin.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Fennel.
How old is he?
Finlaw.
Oh, and Tita is the youngest girl.
Intita, right?
Which one's dead?
Not that one.
It's Fennels.
Hmm?
Is it Fenol and Fenlol?
Fenlol. Fenlos.
Fen.
You don't know your damn kids' names?
Loss.
I've got them right here.
Okay, I had the names wrong. Fenlos and Fennel. And then
Fastfin and Antita.
Fast Fin. And Antita.
I'm gonna be.
Yep.
I'm gonna be
and
fast.
Bo Karat, that was your kid
Yep.
that
That
died.
was the oldest one that died.
Oh, he didn't die. He was murdered.
But he died.
Dead.
See, I got the notes there.
I'll do Fastfin. But I will change his eye color to a hazel.
So Navenna doesn't really like Boros. Doesn't have a good has not had good experiences. So she's gonna kind of put her collar up a little bit. Doesn't really help, but you know.
I was going the same I would do.
Smell like shit.
I almost took Ultra Self. I did not.
Why do you look like my son?
No, he doesn't. All right, I got that.
He's only ever seen like 3 Minotaurs, and half of them been your kids.
True.
He looks like normal Elvin.
You have normal fingers
Yeah.
and hooves for feet. That's pretty cool. I didn't believe you.
You see me every day.
I thought they were special gloves.
You should remove the glove and smack him across the face a little bit.
Yeah, let me see them hooves.
I'm gonna remove my sword and smack you across the face.
What's wrong with being a kid? This could pass. If they can't get in, we can get in.
Do
Like,
you
hey,
have
it's
a
take a
Boros
kid.
signet?
No, but it's take your kid to work day.
He has no signet. He is guildless currently.
Ooh, guildless.
Mr. Gillis.
Yeah.
I do say it's
I'm
kind of smart.
I'm your son.
only because it could potentially trick Taurus.
I'm your.
Yeah, he could be the bait.
He could.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Grandpa.
I went well with the first one.
No, Daddy, no. Yeah, didn't help the first one at all. Okay, so heading up to the front gate, do I recognize the two people on patrol?
There are thousands of members
I'm
of the
your
Boros
grandson
now.
from the
Okay.
milk
We don't
carton.
recognize them.
Already
So-
Jeff? No.
No, they are not Jeff.
What kind of watches do
Jeff.
they have?
Jeff with a G. So I'm gonna hold up my Boros signet.
I hate you guys.
I
so
like to
much
imagine
sometimes.
that the signet is just too small, so it's pinky.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can't. It's on. I'm really glad I saved this.
That's so funny.
So I'll hold it up to him. Do you all know that the back entrance is paved over?
They kind of look at each other like, yeah.
Why?
Protection.
Protection, huh?
We don't want anybody coming in that's not supposed to be in here.
I think. When did it happen?
About a week ago.
You know, it's more meant as an emergency escape than an entrance, right? There
I
are
think,
locks.
I think our battle angel could probably just take off from the roof. It'd probably be fine.
Yeah, maybe. You don't know what else is flying out there, though. Like a big ass bad dragon.
Hey, listen, it was her call, not ours.
Where's Aurelia?
I don't know. I'm not her boyfriend or
Is she
anything.
here?
Should
I
be.
wish it was not.
I think she's getting ready to head out for some council meeting or something.
She can't go.
Wait.
I need you to lock it down right now.
Right now, you have the authority to do
I don't have that. Look, man. I get off in 20 minutes. This is kind of above my pay grade.
So I'm gonna grab him by just like the front shirt, and I'm gonna pull him in. This door stays locked. Nobody leaves. Nobody enters. Do you understand me?
So that means you're not coming in either.
After me.
Dad, are we
implied.
gonna get to arrest somebody today?
Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is my spawn.
Yeah.
Got a funny accent.
He takes after his mother.
She's from Boston.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Obviously, you can go in.
All right. So I'm just gonna walk through. Fucking Jeff.
It's not Jeff.
They're all Jeff.
They're all Jeff at this
Fuck
point.
you, Jeff. My name's
Yeah.
not Jeff.
Yeah, as I'm turning the corner, like
Fuck you, other Jeff.
Yeah, as I'm turning the corner, leaving. Fucking Jeff.
Now, how tall am I? Like, how tall are Minotaur kids?
About the size of normal human.
I'm like
kids.
12.
You're probably like 4.5 feet tall.
Let's go.
Yeah, so normal.
So does he? They don't try to stop the rest of us.
No, they're scared of Rocky.
That's fair.
I mean, he's a higher ranking official within the Boros, so.
As I'm walking up,
Things
like,
can
I'll go like
change,
this with my hooves.
Come spawn.
Come spawn.
And then I'm
This is
gonna
about to
start.
be
You
God of War.
kind of hear
Boy.
him. You kinda, That's one ugly-ass looking kid. Man, this kid is pretty fucking ugly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start heading up to the
He didn't
higher
call it his
tiers.
kid, he called it his spawn. I don't even think he cares much for it.
We're about to be God of War. It's about to be boy.
Boy,
Ever since Mom died.
come here, boy. Yeah, so we'll start heading up to like the higher ranking floors and trying to find Aurelia. And then I'm gonna use my sending stone to speak with Rose. And I'm going to I'm gonna ask her if she's safe. Rose, it's Mr. Wonderful. Are you currently in a safe location? If not, I need you to be there. And where is Wang? If he's with you, Tell him to meet me in Aurelius' chambers.
Hey, Mr. Wonderful. I don't think that they just let anyone into Aurelius' chambers like that. Also, Wang has been guarding the house as you requested.
Anything about sending him?
No.
He's needed at the homestead. For when Dad doesn't come back.
All right. Well, it sounds like they're safe for right now. So I'm gonna keep heading up to like the council chambers here.
You forgot to tell her about me.
She doesn't need to know.
She doesn't need to know.
No one ever needs to know.
Okay.
So you guys sort of walk through. Everything seems like business as usual. They seem a little bit more on alert, but not super stressful. You notice that there's a few more guard patrols in the courtyard. There's a couple more guards in the watchtowers and stuff, but it doesn't seem any more crazy than it has been with the attacks from Sadek. It seems even less, or it seems more calm than when everything kind of went haywire from the guild pact breaking. As you're kind of like walking through like the main hallway, not far from like where the steps that lead up past the mess hall, you see Aurelia being escorted by several armed, like high-ranking militant officials. They all seem to be sort of talking anxiously and almost like, kind of like in those movies where the top advisors are advising the president.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you kind of get that vibe.
Press the button, Mr. President.
And she's all like, yeah.
No come.
No, come home.
Well, we can nuke him. Okay, so I think Rocky's gonna head over to her. Raylia. Hey.
As you kind of like walk towards, you see 4 of the like royal guards sort of like cut you off in front and stand in front.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Not right now. It's not.
Yeah, you're
Aurelia says it's fine. Just at ease. It's fine.
to
And
her.
they kind of like
Oh, to them.
step to the side, but they still have their not weapons drawn, just hands on weapons ready.
Yeah, and I'll go. We believe that there's about to be a serious attempt on your life. We can't have you leaving right now. Tauros is on the way.
We have informants saying that Tauros is not quite ready to make his move yet. He's cleaning up with the Gruul,
Who's your informant?
an agent, a hidden agent.
Can you trust him? Because
I trust him as much as I trust anyone.
mm,
We're on our way to meet with the remaining guild masters who have not been infiltrated by agents of Sadek.
do you really think it's a good idea to bring the rest of the ones that are alive all to the same location?
It is if it's a secret location.
Where is that located?
Which is
Good try. Good try.
Darn it.
I don't think so. I feel like Sadek has more people in power than we know about, and whoever this person could be that we don't know about is gonna know of this location as well. I don't think it's safe. I don't think you can leave.
I think that it's my duty to leave, as much as it is the remaining guild master's duty. We have to form some sort of a last-ditch effort if Ravnica is to survive. If we just sit back idly, he will pick us off one by one.
Is there no way to communicate from a distance?
Well, I won't be walking there. I'll be using a form of teleportation devised by Niv Mizzet.
Yeah. I don't like it. You know that
Still
feeling?
my duty, and you understand duty, right, soldier?
I do, but it is also
And even if you think that it might not be the right call and it might lead to your death, do you follow orders?
follow my orders to my death, yes, but allowing you to go into yours, that is my duty. I can't allow you to go to your death because you're too important.
I would not be an easy foe to conquer.
I don't think these are normal bad guys.
I'm sure they're not. I understand your concern and I appreciate it, but I am not some damsel in distress. I am a veteran war leader. I've seen battle, many battles. I've fought countless enemies. This is the duty of the Guildmaster. It's the duty of all Guildmasters. Those who have been overtaken would do the same. Maybe had we acted sooner, Asperia and Gerard might still be with us. Perhaps Borborygmos would still be in charge of the Gruul. Because now who knows what will happen.
Who's in charge of the Gruul now?
We're not sure his name. He looks quite puny, to be honest. We've only had a description of him. He looks to be human.
Human.
Borborygmus dead or just not in service?
No, Borborygmos will also be coming to meet with us. He has several Gruul anarchs, I suppose is the best way you could call them, that are still very loyal to him. But as there is no real governing body within the Gruul, they look at whoever won the last fight.
Well, have you ever fought any foes as powerful as the Dominator?
I do not know who the Dominator is.
What about...
But I have faced dragons. I've faced demons. I've gone toe-to-toe several rounds with Lord Rakdos himself.
Yeah, you did. Remind me sometime, less tension. We did a little skit, and it was... you're going to love it. Anywho's.
I think that perhaps you should come to this meeting as well, you and your group. If it bothers you so much, then come and be my protector. Come and be my bodyguard. I trust all of you as much as any one of my loyal subjects. You've done much for Ravnica.
Yeah, Dad, you can do it.
I really hope she has true sight. That would be really funny.
This is my spawn.
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. I'm about to find out, though.
Some random changeling saying to Rocky.
Well, she would know what he looks
I
like.
know, but it's still funny. Funny image.
She wouldn't know what I look like.
God, now it's just Elvin calling Rocky dad for no reason.
Papa, can you hear me?
Fasha.
Yeah, she has true sight.
Would this be something that I would probably know about?
You would probably not know that.
Okay.
She looks down at you as you're like, yeah, Dad. Elvin, I presume.
Oh, thank God. Well, we figured, I guess,
No.
a decoy if Tauros comes.
Yeah, I forgot she's a fucking celestial.
Yeah, that's the only reason I
She's
asked.
fucking badass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you've met Elvin.
Calling him Daddy now.
I didn't ask him to do that.
Hey, it's a really good disguise.
Yep.
She pats you on the head. Good for you.
You don't have to lie to him.
Thanks, Dad.
Anyway, that is an option. Yes.
I suppose so.
I mean,
What are the barriers to us doing that? Or new challenges you think we may face?
I guess if anything, if it is infiltrated somehow, and
So-
they were planning an attack on this meeting, we could at least be there during it.
We know at least one of the members of one of the leaders was taken out during a meeting like this, so I would be inclined to join.
I think we might as well. We have probably more to lose than not going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What makes you think that they were taken out during a meeting like this?
I
Look
thought
at your notes.
it was. Where was it? Vraska petrified Gerard and took control of the Golgari. I thought that was during a meeting.
I don't think so. I think that one was just during a fight. You may have been thinking about the
Or maybe it was. I'm trying to.
what was the other one. I can't remember for some reason. That's blanking.
Okay, I thought one of them was taken out during a meeting. I might be mistaken. Regardless, this would be a good time to take out the rest of the leaders. So even if I'm mistaken on that, I'd still be inclined to go.
Aurelia, is any of the Orzhov Council going to be here?
As far as I know,
Okay.
the entire Ghost Council should be here.
Okay, just asking.
That's how big of a deal it is. You know that they don't typically all travel. But there was already one assassination attempt made on the Orzhov.
Who would do that?
We don't know much about her other than she seems to have an ability to kill spirits. You can dissipate their energy, but to permanently kill them is...
Does this individual have a name that you know of, or is it just a...
She is a dark-skinned warrior by the name of... I have her name, hold on.
Val.
Valentine?
Not Val.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's big for her. I mean, she could, but
Probably. Well, she
It-
she herself did say how
Well, it's
like, there's no
probably-
way to kill ghosts. So she probably didn't know how to, anyways.
I believe she goes by the name of Kaya.
Okay, interesting.
Kaya.
Kaya.
And the plot thickens.
Thickens.
Who were they trying to assassinate?
The Ghost Council.
Everybody?
All of them.
At one time?
Yes.
It's pretty impressive.
They got in much closer than even the Ghost Council thought they could.
Where did they try to assassinate him? Like in the Orzhov Guild itself, or like at a meeting? You know, what location?
In Orzova.
Pretty
In
impressive.
the council hall.
Must have been the council hall.
Whew. That's rough.
She has an ability, apparently, to just intangible walk through things.
Did you guys apprehend her?
No, just an informant. As I said, there are Demir agents everywhere, and the Demir now seem to be working alongside everyone else. For once. Not the radical Sadek Demir, but the Demir. The ones led by Lazov.
Well, I mean, hey, who knows? Look, I'm in. I'm in to help you during the meeting. Is it okay if I keep the disguise, though?
You can do whatever makes you comfortable.
Because if his dad shows up, you know, we gotta give Grandpa a little special surprise.
We know Tauros wants to strike against the Boros.
Does Tauros know about this location? Is Sadek invited?
Sadek is absolutely not invited as far as I know. He is not really part of the guilds anymore. He is his own thing.
Yeah.
None of these new guild masters are invited either as far as I know. Since Sadek seems to be pulling their strings.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're planning to come about, whether we're going to try to take these guild masters out or let them reign.
Well, with the guild pact in place, we can't move against other guilds.
We can't.
Yeah.
Guilds can. The guilds themselves can.
That's
Yeah,
why the
or
plan worked.
The
They
ungilded.
had corruption from within.
Do you know who the corruptor is within Boros?
I believe it's Tauros.
Yeah,
It's always been Tauros.
but he's not with us anymore. And those
He
factions.
never resigned. He never turned in his insignia.
Yeah, but he's still not within Tauros anymore.
Oh, I mean, no one would let him in, obviously, but he still holds some sort of strange loyalty to this guild.
I'm just wondering if there's someone else in place, someone we don't know about.
It's possible. But I think Tauros would be the main suspect. He knows the ins and outs of, well, all of our operations, and he was a high-ranking member within the Boros. If anyone was going to try to take it down, it would be someone who's been a member or is currently a member. We do a much more vigorous screening now, and we're not sure exactly what happened to Tauros. I don't know that it was just Sadek's influence.
Yeah, I've got it on good authority that it's a little bit more than that.
Sadek must have sensed it in him, though, which is why I think he recruited him.
He's weak-minded.
So, come to this council meeting or don't. That's up to you.
I think we should.
I mean, I'm in.
All right.
See anything else?
Where's it at? Like what district? Like give us some range. Like where
It's
we
a
heading?
secret location.
Where we heading?
It's a secret location.
Don't
We're
mind.
going to be teleported there.
Don't mind my
So
son.
we don't need to know where it is.
Second floor, first floor, base bond, square footage.
I just need to tell Lila where she's going to meet us,
100 miles on the ground.
Can we do this in 2 days? Preferably at this location.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait. If we protect you, if something goes out, if we protect you, would you be willing to help me kill Lila?
Who is Lila?
Oh, don't worry. Okay. Quick story before we go. As we're walking, we can start walking. Death Pact Angel, I made a fucking pact with her. Bad idea. I come back to life. I'm Scarfog, yada, yada, yada. His spawn. And she's coming back in 2 days to claim vengeance on death itself. Well, she is death. Well, come claim vengeance on me.
You have problems with an angel.
Death Pact Angel, yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Ooh.
You mean that?
I do.
Like, Scout Honor?
Just stay out of my way, and I'll handle your death angel.
Wow.
The ED's gone. I am bricked.
Engorged, as they say.
And that lesser restoration.
Yeah, it takes 2 or 3 days, but lesser restoration really works.
Well, that's a deal. Do I owe anything to you?
No.
Okay. Just make sure.
It seems as though you got yourself into something that you didn't quite fully understand. And I can't have rogue angels going around collecting souls of people that don't belong to them. Her loyalty is supposed to be with the Orzhov, therefore that makes her guilty of a crime.
Well, if you help me, would you guys let me in the Boros?
Do you feel like you're worthy of being in the Boros? Would you consider yourself honorable
We should get going.
or loyal
I'm very loyal.
or honest?
Okay, honesty's not my best. I'll be honest.
It's a start.
But loyalty...
We
Lo-
can discuss it later.
Okay, sounds good. What's up,
You
partner?
do seem to have some of the qualities we would look for.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have a partner.
I lean over to Rocky and go, my condolences.
If you have formed some sort of a pact with this,
Maybe the
Celestial.
angel will kill him.
you do realize that
You can only hope.
breaking it could have strange consequences.
I'm hoping to become a better man.
Very
Insight
well.
check.
Insane check.
You beat me. You don't have to look. I know you beat me.
20.
It was half honest.
Half honest.
I think I'd be a better man, but who knows? I might still be the same old elven looking for a host. But we'll be partners. We can say we're getting too old for this shit.
Well,
I don't need a partner.
I work alone.
shall we get going?
Yep, we're walking.
See, I told you guys I'd figured out the Death Pact Angel shit.
That hammer you're carrying, where did you find it?
Well, found it in the Underdark. Apparently, our somewhat smelly friend here, Liz, I know, his brother used to be the wielder,
And his mom's
Indeed.
a spider.
and his mom's a spider.
Take care of that.
Looking to find the other piece someday, complete the set.
Oh, good luck. You'd have to pry it from my dead fingers.
Oh, you
And
have
she
it.
brandishes out the other weapon.
Good luck.
Damn.
Now Rocky's
Well, it
brick.
looks like I found it. Good to know.
Task complete. All right, let's go.
Yep.
Can I has it?
Hopefully it never comes to that.
I hope not. I was under the impression that it was buried somewhere.
I found it.
Nice. Was it
More
like-
so, it was gifted to me.
Yeah, I've got one of the earlier Perun swords, and I'll pull out the other one. Not quite,
Well, that looks like one of the prototypes.
Yep. Not quite
Powerful blade, though.
the big deal, but yeah.
You are full of surprises, Rocky.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, should we go to this council meeting? We'll go take care of this business. I'll take care of his business. And then we'll take care of other business. As in getting back control of this world.
Fucking A. Well, it's probably worth telling you that Jace is going to be out. We won't be able to count on him for anything.
I didn't expect much from him anyway. But he's not here to enforce the guild pact, so maybe we can gain some order in the meantime.
That's fair.
Maybe. Hopefully.
The guild pact is not here to enforce its laws. They can be banned.
How bent?
I want to kill Sadek. And I
Me
want to
too.
kill all of these other traitorous,
We do too.
insolent, evil people. Justice will be brought down upon all of them.
I miss being in the Boros.
Been in the Underdark too long.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us too much.
Not enough order down there.
Can't wait to be in the Boros.
Yeah.
I bet Rocky can't either.
I can't wait.
I'm gonna protect your wife.
Definitely not. I need to move, actually. when he
So,
joins.
They lead you down into the lower levels, where there is a teleportation circle that has not quite been activated yet. Aurelia waves her Parun sword, and it causes the teleportation circle to activate. As she hold, you can see like the Boros insignia that she has is sort of like embedded into the hilt of the sword.
Damn, that's a cool sword.
23. While I was walking down, I'm looking for back doors. If
Back doors.
yeah, like if we come back, like escape doors, other entrances, as we were walking.
You saw several doors that led into what looked to be like barracks chambers and stuff, but nothing that really seemed to be like a back door.
Fair enough. I figured I'd look.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And I speak giant.
You speak giant.
Speak giant.
You guys make your way to the teleportation circle. She kind of points for you to go first.
Should we check it out just in
We're
case
getting
it's
baited.
been tampered with first, or just go?
I mean, just a quick look. Sure, quick investigation or some type of check. Just make sure it's not gonna
Arcana
blow
check.
What? What?
Oh
no,
Where
I'll
does the
go
teleportation
When you
device
activate it,
power
it'll
coming
blow
from?
up.
It's coming from the enchantment that powers
I'm
the
not
spell.
as good at this anymore.
It's,
So it's not like one of the ones that we saw in the
It's not mechanical.
Mind Flayer fucking laboratory. They're just getting teleported up to their fucking
22?
23. Ha.
I'm not as good at this anymore.
I
It
know.
doesn't look like it's any sort of trap. It does look like it is a legitimate teleportation circle.
That's good.
Where it's going, you don't know.
It's just a
So where is this teleportation circle? Is it like somewhere?
Sort of in the middle of the floor.
Is it like? I'm not part of the Boros. They probably would. Am I allowed to use this I'm gonna ask her. Are we allowed to use this teleportation circle?
Of course, you have my permission.
Okay, well that's good.
As Rocky spawn, I'll walk first.
Okay.
I meant like, just so
Is
we're
there-
clear,
built in.
if we're out of the place and we need to go somewhere inside
Oh.
of Ravnica or like in the Underdark somewhere.
Like, are you stuck?
Yeah, I guess.
You wouldn't know that.
know what? Huh?
You wouldn't know if you would be stuck or not.
I guess.
Because you don't know where it goes. It could travel you all the way to like another
No, I mean
plane
more
of
so
dimension.
like,
Could we?
I have the spell, teleportation circle. Could I use that spell to?
You have to have a
Yes.
pair. No.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't pair to this one.
I see.
It doesn't really work like that.
All right. Okay.
Usually how the spell works is you put one in one location and then you put one in another location and then the two are linked.
Yeah.
You can have someone in a separate location design the exact same circle and have them be linked that way. But
Doesn't have Bluetooth.
it can only link to one way. You can't have multiple portals linking or multiple circles linked to one circle.
Okay, I thought you could bounce.
I thought you could.
No.
Okay.
I will walk first.
Fair enough.
But before I walk in, I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
I guess we follow.
Yes.
If the circles are designed by you, yes, but you can't like take someone else's circle and then copy it and link to another thing, if that makes sense. So you wouldn't be able to link from this to another thing because you didn't create it. If you're the creator, yes, you can create as many things as you want, but it's kind of a complicated spell. This is more like a not the actual spell teleportation circle,
Gotcha.
if that makes sense. That's why you can't really copy it.
Okay. Is there one we can put in our bar?
It's not because this is like not public transportation. This
Yeah,
is not
of
something
course.
that you guys would normally use. This was something designed by Niv.
I guess.
So different ones could we?
Could
do
we
that
put
with?
one in
Yeah.
our?
Okay.
I guess since I have the
You could put them anywhere you want. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Could I put one in the bar
You
then
absolutely
at some point?
could.
We should do that. We should put a teleportation circle in a bar so we can.
Yeah, you absolutely could do that. That's probably
Yeah.
a pretty good idea,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
We'll do
We
that later.
did do that.
We did. I didn't have the spell when we were at the bar.
Shit. Damn it, Liz, you had one job.
I didn't have it. I was at 13 level.
I was seducing my orphan sister, and you were
Yeah.
building a teleportation
I'll
device.
write it in our notes so next time we can do it. All right. Let's take this teleportation circle.
Oh, I already walked through. I'm probably already dead.
Elvin's dead.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
He,
It was
he
actually a-
evaporated. He became nothing.
No.
Shred humanoid spell.
You have to call me Timbit.
So Elvin disappears.
Cool.
I'll walk through.
Liz disappears.
I go through as well.
Avena disappears.
Rocky does not.
Wait a second. And like, if something was wrong, Liz would send me a message.
You see Liz's hand come back out through the portal.
Perfect. And
This is so fun.
then I'll walk in.
Okay, and you disappear. The strangest, because none of you have ever actually teleported before, right?
Oh, well, we did teleport only once when Niv teleported us Underdark to its surface.
So it feels very similar to that sort of sensation. That sensation of almost being shrunk down and then expanded instantaneously. It kind of feels like falling off of a cliff or a building really fast, and then your feet sort of hitting the ground, and steadily that feeling sort of like sinks down to the bottom of your stomach, and then back up again. You kind of feel like springs or like a pogo stick almost. Your instinct when you first come through the circle is almost kind of like to jump, to like react to the sensation, only to realize that your feet never really left the ground. As you come through, you look like you are in a very different part of the Undercity. It looks as though you are in Demir territory.
Gotcha. That's what
Not
we
Demir territory that you are familiar with. In fact, you've never been to this part before. But you do see Demir markings, and you see the Demir insignia sort of engraved on the floor. You see there are several like large openings through these like sewer. It's sort of sewer-esque. You see water pathways along the sides. There's a big, large, almost like underground gazebo, if you will, of these stone-pillared columns that are altered around this like decaying bits of roof in the center. The gazebo parts of it probably are 50 feet wide, and at the highest peaks probably 100 feet tall. Whatever built this structure, it was meant originally as some sort of like grandiose sort of pinnacle of society. This was probably some rich or upper part of the city before it sunk into the ground. You see the remnants of buildings and what looks to be sort of like upper class sort of domiciles, and the remnants of buildings and of like businesses and such. Stairways and archways that kind of lead up into these dilapidated things that have now been swallowed by the earth, or swallowed by the Undercity for a long time. No one knows exactly when the Undercity actually formed, but it's believed by legends and rumors that the Undercity was once above ground and some catastrophe caused it to sink, where they had to thus build a new upper city. You can't quite place your geographic location unless you have some sort of... Do you have a trait that lets you do that?
I know where north is.
North is...
That way.
I would say if you are kind of like facing the gazebo thing, north is pretty much dead ahead. Along the outskirts of these little aqueducts and these little alcoves of what are now like sewer grates and stuff, They're not really sewers, as the city itself does not really have sewers. It's just these old underground pathways of waterways. The water is a little bit less clean than it used to be, but it's not like dirty poop water. It's just still water and stagnant water. Some of it's sort of got algae and moss and things sort of growing over the tops of it. You hear the skittering of bugs and insects, very familiar sounds of the Undercity from where you guys have been before. In these little alcoves, you see what look to be several large, almost like seats or throne-like structures, and you see a mysterious figure sort of sitting at the head. You've seen his cloaked figure before, but you've never actually been this close to him. You believe that this is Lazav, but it's strange because even when you look directly at him, it's like you can't focus on him. His image sort of shifts and fades and blurs a little bit. His hood is pulled all the way up. This long, black flowing cloak. It's pulled up over to where it's covering most of his face. You kind of get this peer of like the little bit of a white of an eye coming through, but you still can't make out any real details of his face. He looks to have a couple of swords on either side of him. You do sense that the swords themselves are probably some sort of magical weapons. They look like they are engraved with some sort of enchantment spells on them. But they're not like big, long battle swords. They actually seem very fitting for what an assassin would carry, short blades and daggers. There's something very menacing about Lazav. There always has been. No one really knows exactly what Lazav really looks like. This itself may even be an illusion. There are rumors about what Lazav's real appearance looks like, but anyone who's ever supposedly seen the real Lazav has never lived to say what Lazav looks like. The mystery of Lazav is that he can be anything or anyone. And that much is known, as he's made it known that he has infiltrated various parts of the government before, right underneath of their noses, even taking places of their closest companions and friends, to such flawless execution that no one was none the wiser. And there is a strangeness about his ability that even certain enchantments and powerful magics can't detect when Lazav is hidden. It's almost as if he was granted some sort of boon from, well, the gods, if there were such a thing. Or he himself is the originator of illusion magic. It's hard to say. No one really knows. All legends they say about Lazav, but one thing's for sure, him and his agents are able to find out anything in Ravnica. And it's often said that Lazav himself puts himself in great peril often to get the truth about things. He's not afraid of danger. There's nothing that he would do that he would not ask his agents to do. No matter how dangerous. He's been in the trenches. In fact, he gets bored being the guildmaster from time to time. He didn't want to be the guildmaster. But after the original Sadek was slain, they needed a leader. They needed someone that was able to take the true meaning of what the Dimir was, and nothing better than an illusory assassin shapeshifter. Maybe other than another psychic vampire. You see in one of the other alcoves, Niv Mizzet and Lord Rakdos are already here as well. Lord Rakdos seems kind of bored, as usual, almost like half falling asleep as the large winged demon creature sits with his scythe upon on his shoulder, sort of resting, and his hand on his chin, just looking utterly uninterested in what's going on.
They start performing.
You see a wounded Borborygmos, too. He looks as though he has several cuts and bandaged wounds on his face and in his chest and arm area. He looks like he's been through a pretty rough battle. The Orzhov Council is also here, and they look to be down a member. As there were at least 5, potentially 6. You feel like there were 6, and now there are only 5.
Did we have the names of all the Orzhov Council?
I'm not sure if I gave them to you before or not.
Okay, no, we at least had one, but I don't know about that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Karlov is still there.
Would I know? Do I know which by face? Because I've seen the whole council. I may not know their names, but do I know which one's missing?
You're not. You feel like you remember there being 6, but right now you're only counting 5.
Okay.
And make a perception check, and I'll see if you can recall the information.
Nah.
got a 7. Even if I guide myself, max I can get is I got 11.
I would say that you would be able to recognize the current members that are there.
Okay.
Let me get you their names.
Start right.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'll be ready.
They don't give me very good descriptions of all of these, so you'll just have to use your. I'll give you descriptions of the ghosts later on if you want.
Yeah, we'll just
There is Enzesku.
Enzesku.
It's Enezesku. Enzesku.
Carlisle.
There's Fontomni. Fautomni. There's Karlov. 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 There's Vulev. Vuliev. And there is Zil Zaxaz.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, I think.
That one definitely sounds familiar.
XIL. It's like a second name. XAXOZ. I'm sorry, SZ.
SZ.
Yep.
Ooh, that was interesting. Interesting.
As far as the ghost counts themselves and what they kind of look like, I mean, they're ghosts, obviously. Kind of creepy looking.
I think you sent it to us in a.
I think I did.
Yeah, I think you sent it in the Discord. So if you want to send it there.
Okay, I'll send it in the Discord. I'm going to put it in the Ravnica City Guild channel.
Which one? Oh,
So you built some.
look at that map. Actually, that was actually really cool. Because it looked like just the map, but it's actually a live photo.
Alright, so that is the Ghost Council.
Yeah, we've definitely seen this picture.
Yep.
I only see 5 there, too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 6?
You think you remember seeing 6, and it almost looks like they're down a member, but you're not 100% sure.
Well,
I'm going to send you pictures of the other ones, too. Lazov.
So Lost, season 6.
There wasn't a season 6
There should have been.
yet.
There's still time.
Purgatory round 2.
The only thing that I ever remember from Lost is the darn play your own kind of music. That's the only fucking thing I remember about that show. And then what's his name? The bald guy. Older guy.
Oh, John
Yeah, John and Sawyer.
Sawyer. Yeah.
and then was her name Kate?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I remember a lot from this show. Wow. I just remember Danny watching it. Danny
He
watched
loved that show.
Danny watched the shit out of that show.
Yeah, Danny loved that show.
Or
Yeah, that's better.
why are we trying to have sex with that?
All right, so let's see the Ghost Council, Rakdos, Niv Mizzet, Lazav,
Us.
Borborygmos is down there. Aurelia.
And then obviously us.
So she did come through.
Yeah,
Okay.
she comes through shortly after you guys do.
Did she bring any of her royal
Her
guard?
royal guard are there too.
Okay.
Some of them. It looks like half of them stayed back.
And I'm assuming the rest of the people here also have their own guards, or most of them anyway.
No, actually they don't.
No.
Nope.
Wow.
So
There's
Aurelia, Ghost Council.
Lazav,
So that's
there's
two.
Lord Rakdos.
Rakdos,
There's
that's three.
Ariella. There's Borborygmos.
Niv.
Niv.
Um,
Borborygmos, Lazav. That's 6. So we have, and then 2 of the guild leaders are already dead. Sedek's 9. Who's 10?
you guys have not heard
Gerard.
anything about the
Gerard.
Simic or the Selesnya.
No, I was just trying to get it because there's 2 that's dead. 2 guild leaders are dead,
Dovin's controlling Azorius.
right?
2 guild masters are dead for sure.
And there's only 10
The
guilds.
the Azorius leader is gone, and the Golgari leader is
And there's
gone.
only 10
Yeah.
guilds.
There are only 10 guilds.
So there's only 6 out of
And
the.
it sounds like the Gruul have been taken over.
Okay, so basically we everything's accounted for. Sedek's the only one not here.
Sadek is not here. You do not have any representative from Selesnya or Simic.
And Gruul.
Gruul is Borborygmos.
Oh.
Even though he's not the
been
leader.
deposed,
anymore.
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay. So are we missing anybody?
The Simic and the Selesnya.
Yeah, just those 2.
Anything you want to tell us, Rob? You fucking secret keeping bitch.
Yeah, I killed the other guild masters. Sorry, guys.
I brought you guys here.
Just kidding. I really am Draven Vey.
I'm Niv.
I'm the visit.
I never pictured Borborygmos with like a mane.
Yeah, he's kind of like almost like a lion.
Hmm. Is that Fibblethip on top of him?
It is. That's the best picture I could find.
No
It's
way.
actually a magic card called Borborygmos and Fibblethip.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
We haven't heard from that guy in a long time.
So yeah, he's with us too, obviously.
Obviously,
Alright,
He's
he's
been
always
following
with
us
us.
around.
He's been following us around.
he's
this
just
whole
been kind of
time.
like just hanging out. He's kind of like your guys' little mascot at this point.
Yep. Part of the
I've
gravy
met him,
train.
like, twice.
Sure, he's just invisible the whole time.
I swing. So anyway, I started blasting.
True.
Whose dog is that?
Sorry, I was a little hungry.
Dude, if your stomach ever sounded like that,
You need to go to the doctor immediately.
or get a fucking sandwich, like.
Or get a sandwich.
But I don't think the sandwich is gonna help you. I think you are
All right,
nourished.
that's the other 2. They have also now showed up as Tristani and what looks to be a merfolk walking on 2 legs with a giant trident.
Knock the camera.
Oh
It's fine.
fuck that card.
Fuck that card.
Yeah.
Fuck that card.
So Tristani is Selesnya, right?
Tristani, the Dryad you guys have met before when you did the guild challenge. Tristani is the like the 3 Dryads in one. That is the leader of the Selesnya. This new person, you've seen her before, but you've never actually interacted with her.
What was her name? Or we don't know yet.
You know her name. Her name is Zagana.
Yeah, that's what's fine.
Zegana.
Thank you.
I gotta kill Rob. I don't know how, but I will. You're next.
So there's a bunch of murmuring going on about the remaining guild leaders. Noticeably absent is a representative from the Golgari and a representative from the Azorius, as they've presumably been taken over.
My house is down there. My real estate's gonna plummet.
Hopefully my HOA saves me.
You see Niv Mizzet sort of kind of hold up his hand and almost kind of simultaneously everyone sort of kind of gets quiet. You guys sort of sit on the outskirts of this like little circle with all these very powerful entities. You feel like little worms on a big fucking hook. Much like you did at the beginning of the guild challenges. You've grown a little. It's not quite as big of a hook as it used to be.
Well, I got smaller.
Ravnica is being invaded from within. Those who are present are those who we don't believe have been compromised. Sadek's plan was to get past the rules of the Guild Pact by breaking the Guild Pact. And then, almost as if he knew, Jace would not be able to resist the temptation of absorbing the Guild Pact for himself. He knew that he would be an absentee ruler. But just in case, destroying the guilds from within would not mean the guilds openly committing war on each other. Wars have happened within the guilds for centuries. And while we think that peace has been long-lasting, there have always been conflicts with those in charge versus those who wish to be in charge. My own guild was almost taken over by not one, but two false agents. These adventurers have firsthand saved the Izzet League from domination by Sadek, and I believe that their expertise is invaluable. I am glad you are here. They may not look like much, but together they have done much great for Ravnica.
Gravy train. Thank you.
There's like a little bit of murmuring now coming from the rest, as a lot of them have either had direct interactions or indirect interactions with you.
I'm gonna look over at Raktos and be like,
He actually kind of like gives you a little kind of one of those.
yeah, and
yeah.
I'm gonna look at Aurelia to see if she saw.
It doesn't look like she was paying attention, unfortunately.
Damn.
You're gonna lose me.
May the representative of the Orzhov speak openly. Niv kind of gives a little bow, and you see who you believe is Karlov. He's sort of a heavier set ghost. All of Sadek's ideas aren't so bad. He's not asking to destroy us all, he just wants to rule. Why is that so bad?
If you don't mind me interjecting. Hi, Rocky's son.
God damn it.
I think that having multiple people ruling keeps everybody honest.
And you with no loyalty.
Yeah. I'm currently a first round applicant for the Boros.
Militant bullies.
I plan to not bully. I once. Never mind. A little bit of that elven twang comes out a little bit. Yeah, multiple leaders, good. One leader, bad. Sadek, awful man. At least that's what my dad's told me.
You hear the multitude of voices from Tristani trying to speak at once. You hear 3 voices at once, and it sort of then harmoniously forms into one voice. I don't think that we fear from infiltration. Not like the others. We offer no real military strategic advantage. Especially since the plot to poison our plants did not work out well.
You're welcome.
The Selesnya have suffered much. At both the hands of the guilds and those from the outside. But still, we seek no dominator. We don't want to be ruled. So what do you propose? Niv-Mizzet speaks. We propose, Sadek needs to be taken out of power. The Dimir themselves have been split into 2 factions, and his faction seems to be gaining the more popularity between the Dimir. Thus, the Dimir are fractured. The Azorius taken over, the Golgari taken over, and even the Gruul clans have found a new leader in Damri.
Does that ring a bell or anything?
It does not. Borborygmos speaks up. He looks like puny human. He fights like something not of this world.
He beat you?
He did.
How'd that happen?
He used powerful magics. I know the ways of the shaman. He knows something else. Magics I have never seen. He summoned beasts from nothing. He enhanced them with the might of the forests and spirits of the ancients. Puny human, he is not. Not to be taken lightly. Karlov speaks up again. There was a recent assassination attempt on my life. And there's kind of some chuckling. Aren't you already dead? More chuckling. She had the ability to walk through walls. Magically protected walls. Like she was walking in between shadows. Her blades cut through spirits as if they were flesh and blood. Just know that if the Orzhov fall, I don't know what hope you all will have, as Sadek will be in charge of 5. And Aurelia, what do you think? I say we cut the head off the serpent.
F and A.
I feel like this has gone on long enough, has it not? We tried to be diplomatic. We tried to go about it your way with this competition, and that didn't do anything but more fuel backstabbing, and now we have two guild leaders that we at least trusted somewhat being overtaken now by two people we know nothing about, one of which is a vengeful-filled Gorgon. And if they do possess these magics that we know nothing about, what's to say that they couldn't just destroy the rest of us too? If they're anything like Jace, they have world-altering powers. And they don't belong here. And since I don't think we have any other planeswalkers in our midst, it is up to us to let them know that they're not welcome here. Sadek is the key. Kill Sadek, kill the serpent.
Luz kind of like puts up his hand. I don't know. We have a suspicion that there's somebody making a pawn of Sadek, another planeswalker.
There's a lot of murmuring.
Objection.
Overruled. Lawyer.
I, as much as everybody else here, would like to believe it's just as simple as killing Sadek, and not that that would be simple, but straightforward.
Well, then if this is a Hydra, cut off the other heads too. Root the problem out. Take out all the corrupt guild leaders. Teach this agent behind Sadek that Ravnica is not one easy to take over. It will cost him in blood. There's more murmuring.
She's got a point.
Yeah. She's not wrong. She's smart.
Does the gravy train have any other suggestions?
I think it's a good start. I don't think it's going to completely solve all of our problems. We don't know who this other overseer could be. But we have it on good authority. They're not from here. No surprise. You don't have to gasp on that one. And thanks, Spawn.
Welcome, Dad.
Yeah, I worry about a higher power that can control someone as malicious and powerful as Sadek. And get him to do his bidding for him. We had little communication with Jace, and he told us to watch out for the dragon. And I say the dragon's name because I know it.
The Destroyer Dominator.
Nicol Bolas.
Nickel.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Nickelback.
His
Campaign's over.
His name is Chad.
You'll
Kruger.
die.
Y'all die.
You said I wasn't
Damn
gonna die.
I lied.
Look at this photograph.
So it seems like Jace thinks that that could be maybe the overseer. I've never heard of this dragon before.
No one seems to chime in to know either. There's just more murmuring. Not really gasping, more just like, I haven't heard of this guy, I haven't heard of this fucking guy.
Yeah, I think we have to have a solid formation, though, when we take out those leaders with new people to appoint and to hold strong, because this is wave one, probably. And if we cut off these heads, not quite sure what new heads, strange heads could emerge. More powerful ones. So we just have to be ready.
There's sort of like a hush, followed by some more murmuring. You kind of see the other guild leader sort of like whispering things. Rakdos still seems bored, but he seems to be paying a little bit more attention, but still seems like he doesn't care. Borborygmos kind of just sits quietly. And it's after probably a couple of minutes, you hear a large sort of like crackling coming from not the teleportation circle, but the middle of the teleportation, like behind it. That's not far from where you all are standing. It's almost as if like a portal opens up. Through the portal, you start to see figures emerge. And one of them looks very familiar. It's the cloaked image of Jace.
Oh.
He looks to be sort of hunched over, sort of clutching his sides. He looks a little bit worse for wear. He doesn't look nearly as confident as he normally does. Followed behind him are a few other beings you don't recognize. One you do. You recognize the Fire Mage Chandra.
Yeah, I do.
She seems to also have suffered from some wounds, some bruising and some cuts. And her goggles that she normally wears either above her head or on her eyes, they seem sort of cracked. They all seem to have this sort of like dusty, sandy appearance about them too, almost as if they've come from someplace where there's a lot of dirt flying around or dust flying around. There is a new figure amongst them. It doesn't look quite as battered and bruised as the others, but not much better. He looks to be human with long, dark brown hair. He seems to be carrying some sort of like almost like a golden chain that sort of dangles off of his wrist. He looks very much like a soldier. He's wearing these almost like white armored battle garb. And he's carrying what looks to be a large two-handed sword strapped across his back. There looks to be an elf with them as well. She seems to be like a woodland elf. Though she doesn't look like she looks as like familiar as some of the elves from this particular area, she looks more in touch with nature. She has sort of like twigs and sprouts sort of growing out of her armor. She's carrying a long walking staff. Her eyes shine with like a bright green energy. That's all you see.
Over here spoiling.
I'm sorry. I do Magic the Gathering.
The portal seems to close, and the wounded and battered planeswalkers, for lack of a better term, seem to come through. Jace kind of coughs a little bit. So, heard you guys needed some help.
Put it that way, yeah.
Yeah, we're.
That's the dude.
Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle here.
You guys doing all right? You look a little right out of battle.
Had a rough time of it, but we're still here.
Did you win?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
But we're going to regroup and we're going to try again. But it seems like you have problems here. And everything seems to be culminating to this point for some reason, which we can't figure out. But you have planeswalkers here that seem to be causing problems within your world. We're here to take care of that.
There was a woman with runes on her skin.
Liliana,
Liliana?
that traitorous witch. She left us to die there.
She said that this was going to be the end point, as you said. And she mentioned the dragon, her master.
The larger human, the like kind of soldier-looking guy, he begins to speak. Jace. She had a tough choice to make. She made a choice. We don't have to like it.
I don't know if she's fully set on that choice yet, but from what we've talked about,
We can't count on her help.
that's fair enough.
We're not even really sure why he wants to use her.
So do you feel like this Dominator dragon is the one that's pulling all the strings in the multi-sphere, Twitter spurs, Twitter
Back
sphere.
winter spear.
Nico Bolas. He's definitely the one behind all of this. As far as what his plans are with this world, we don't know. But I think if we get rid of his agents, we might be able to take him on.
So he's the one leading Sadek and Tauros and all the other heads?
I think he definitely has influenced. I think maybe to cause chaos, weaken the city from within. As far as him being his direct boss, I can't say that for sure.
Maybe more subtle than that.
He might not have realized what he was getting into. That he was opening up his world to destruction. Sadek wants to rule it, not destroy it. Nicol Bolas doesn't care. He's trying to regain power. Power that he once had, he claims was stolen from him. There's much about our history that you don't understand. And it isn't important. We're not exactly easy beings to kill. We're not immortal, but there was a time when we were.
I'm sorry, I never got your name.
My name is Gideon.
Yeah, it is. And your wood elf friend?
This is Nisa.
I know it was too. I just had her that dirty little mouth admit it.
Nicol Bolas feels as though he has found a way to regain all of his power and his immortality. And that's by taking the power from us. We're not sure exactly how he aims to do that, but we do know that he has studied very many ancient magics across the multiverse. And it's possible he did find a way. But we don't even know how much power he needs to gain back to his former glory. Unfortunately, your world is caught in the middle of it. But we're going to get rid of these planeswalkers. We fought them before. We know that there are 3 presently.
Tezzeret, Vraska, Dovin.
When you say Tezzeret's name, Chandra, like her hair immediately lights up. Oh, I can't wait to see him again.
Little unfinished business.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
We don't know much about him. He seems to be pulling the strings, as it were.
He's a traitorous little bitch is what he is.
Hey, bro, this is a PG channel.
I'm going to light his ass on fire. Oh, yeah.
So,
He tried some of this stuff on my homeworld.
So I've noticed each of you seem to have a thing you do. Do you mind telling us what the others do and for the future?
You're not planning on fighting him, are you?
Well,
You wouldn't bode well.
probably not, but best go in knowing something.
Yeah, better be prepared, just in case.
Tezzeret seems to be able to manipulate and control metal and machines. He also seems to have some sort of influence over the minds of people sometimes. Mostly machines. He's like half machine.
Phyrexian?
I don't believe so. What do you know of the Phyrexians?
It's complicated.
Complicated. They are a complicated lot. They also have aspirations of world domination. There's a lot of that in the multiverse.
I'm gonna marry Sandra. Or Gideon.
Excuse me.
Something Rocky would do. Heated conversation.
Sorry.
I'm nervous.
Dovin's from our world. He's an inventor of sorts. He also has sort of a influence with machines. Sort of debilitating magic, I believe. Enhancement magic, definitely. Fancies himself a ruler of some kind. Wanted to rule our world. We stopped him. I don't know what he's doing with Nicol Bolas, though. He doesn't really seem like one to share power, if you know what I mean. Oh, he's a Vidalcan too, if that helps. Vraska. Well, Jace knows all about Vraska. He has a very, very interesting taste in women.
Burn. Take 2 fire damage.
Take 2 fire damage.
You just kind of see Jace over this like.
I can't take anymore.
Well, there was this whole thing where they were like trapped on this other world for a little while, and Jace didn't remember who he was, and Vraska was like, "Oh, you're a really nice pirate guy," and then I guess they hooked up or something. Ew, gross. She's kind of a half snake, but that's, you know.
Well, she was shooting.
But apparently, he also is really into dead ladies.
Me too. Me and Jace are like one and the same. Maybe I'm.
Oh, that's not jealousy. I'm totally 100% probably gay.
Maybe I'm a planeswalker.
Maybe try to play and walk.
Try walk right now.
I might like both. I don't know. I haven't really had much time for love.
What else does this Vraska do?
What else would you want her to do? She's a Gorgon.
I don't know. We got Jace's ex and half snake.
I know that she's pretty good at reanimating things
There we
and
go.
causing plant life to grow, and she seems to be pretty good at like controlling plant life and undead a little bit. She has some necromantic skills, not quite as good as Liliana, but no one's as quite as good at controlling the undead as Liliana.
I know that one firsthand.
Yeah, you kind of suck at it.
No, she controlled me.
Oh, she's had her powers enhanced. She told us that she made a pact with 3 demons to enhance her powers
She's in performance
and
enhancing drugs.
live forever. She's been alive almost as long as Nicole Bolas. I don't think quite as long. She said she was. She says she remembers a time before the mending when they were basically gods and immortal, and she didn't like the fact that after the mending they started aging and she was getting old, and she didn't like that because she's like, no, I'm getting old and ugly and gross. And so she's like, I want to live forever and be more powerful, so she made a deal with 3 demons. That's what she told us. I don't know that any of that is really relevant.
Could be.
I don't remember their names. I don't know. But I know that she was trying to kill all of them. I don't know if she succeeded or not. But I think Nicole Bolas may have actually taken over her contract that the demons had on her. I'm not sure how that happened. I think that's why she was kind of torn and didn't really know what to do. We still don't know what he wants with her. I mean, Nicole Bolas can control the undead himself, probably almost as well as her. Maybe even better. He is very powerful. He considers himself the oldest being in the multiverse. Those are his words, not mine. Oh, and Domri. He's a bit of a savage. Don't really know much about him.
So he's a planeswalker too?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he kind of showed up for a little bit, and he was kind of like, oh, you guys are in the clutches of my master, who I want to serve forever, and he's the greatest. And I don't really think Nicole Bolas really cares much for him. I think, like, he wants to serve him, but I don't really think he wants him to be his servant,
It's like
if
a
that makes sense.
real Jeff scenario, right?
Total. I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Fucking Jeff with a G.
Isn't that Lazav? Lazav just sitting in the corner.
So we 4 are going to take care of the 3 planeswalkers / 4 that you have with Tezzeret. What are you going to do to get this world back in order?
I assume take out Sadek, but that didn't work out too well the first time.
Well, that seems really good. I feel like you guys should definitely try that.
Well, he's got some crazy stuff going on with uniting vampiric bloodlines or something. I don't really understand, but apparently it's really hard to take out.
Interesting. I don't know much about vampires. we have a friend who knows some stuff about that. I mean, he is a vampire, but
Do you think he'd give us any tips? Talk
Oh.
to us?
we're not really on good terms right now.
Mm.
He's kind of trapped in stone. Not me. I didn't do it. I burned stuff.
Well, all right, good to know. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to take him out first, and then we can take care of him. Hopefully.
I feel like
Have the support of the guilds behind us at least. That might be a start.
I'd look around at the rest of the guild leaders. Does anyone know how to deal with vampires like him?
Or
Kind
what
of
we
look
could.
at those off.
I would
I mean,
assume
he
you
might know the most.
killed him like any other vampire.
I haven't killed very many vampires. How would you do that?
Well, when we slayed Sadak, we killed him in his coffin.
Okay.
Assuming that would be his castle manor thing in the Underdark. Probably.
Well, he is a psychic vampire. He is still a vampire. He feeds on psychic energy.
Any other tips? Weaknesses? If we have to kill him in his coffin, that means we have to either trap him, take him there ourselves, or somehow coerce him there.
Well, I did pick up the spell that could help us. I picked up I don't know how to say it. GEAS spell.
Guys?
Guys? Geese?
I cast geese.
I cast geese on you.
Fly
It
my
might
Canadian
work, but-
gooses.
I mean,
If he's a
it's a
psychic,
saving throw, so.
Yeah.
I don't even think that that's the worst part, right? I'm sure he'll be protected.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you know by who? Does he have like trusted guards or
Well, he's got
advisors, a council?
He's got a wife.
a wife, a member of the Orzhov. I
That sounds
believe.
complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah.
But,
Yep. Member of
Relative?
Boros.
Have you
sister.
tried maybe saying, "Stop being bad"?
I don't have the time to lately, but we could try it.
Well, we're gonna rest up, and we're gonna spend a couple days to do that since we just got our butts kicked by a dragon. And then we're gonna go take out these planeswalkers for you.
That would be
Cool.
Thanks. Yeah.
Cool. I might suggest staying out of the way. Planeswalkers don't fight exactly like other people fight.
Okay.
I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's going to be any collateral damage to the folks in Ravnica?
Possibly, and that's why we're kind of here. We're hoping that we can get some help from the guilds to maybe stop some of the collateral damage.
That's all them.
Maybe help with some of the foot soldiers. We don't really want to kill a lot of people if we don't have to.
Sure.
It's not really our thing.
Look at Elvin.
I suppose I do have a question for you. Liliana indicated that we had power we were unaware of, assuming she wasn't just fucking with us. Would you have any idea about that? And extra power could help with what's coming up.
I don't really know anything about that. I know Light and Singon's on fire. That's what I'm really good at.
That's fair.
Liliana has lived a long time, though. She's pretty wise.
Yeah, Niv, she said that you knew more than you were telling or thinking or something about our potential.
It's something that we could discuss in private.
Yeah, I'm free right after this.
Yeah, no, I don't do anything.
Yeah, it seems like a good talk to have before we try and take out Sadek and Tauros and your sister.
So, that's the plan.
Seems to be.
We will help with the collateral damage and aid the planeswalkers in any way that we can.
So this all happens in 2 days?
Well, that's how long we're going to take. Rest.
Perfect time.
I might say you guys maybe think about your mode of attack.
That's fair.
If he has any loyal members of a council or anything, you should just be prepared that they'll probably be there.
Yeah.
Not his the planeswalkers are not his to control. Those are definitely agents of Bolus. But if he has others who are not, who have helped with these infiltrations, any of those could be at his side. If you know of any of those, you should probably know maybe more about how to fight them, or at least have a good idea. So I would just very carefully make a list of all the people that you think might be working with him, because they might be there, and you should be prepared for that. Did I do that right, Gideon, about the whole planning thing? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, sounds good.
Yep.
Well, there might be an option to take out Tauros before we go to Sadek. Could be able to summon him, I guess, in a sense.
We good.
Maybe remove him from the giant battle.
We could try that.
Okay.
So that's one option.
The other guild leaders seem to kind of not all necessarily be on board, but they kind of nod that they're willing to give their support into getting rid of this threat with the planeswalkers. So, you take out the mortal threat, we take out the extraplanar threat, and hopefully Ravnica is back to normal. Well, good luck.
Likewise. Enjoy your nap. And if I don't know if y'all have gravy where you come from, but hit the gravy
I'm sure that you
line.
go somewhere that does have great view. Yeah.
The planeswalkers, they kind of go about and start talking to some of the other guild leaders, and you can kind of tell that they're kind of like getting a plan for how to infiltrate and what they're going to need. And, Niv kind of beckons you guys forth. I think we have one more thing to discuss. And he casts a teleportation spell again, teleporting you guys back to his sanctum. It looks relatively repaired since the little showdown with Skrasnit. There is one thing I have failed to mention to all of you, and it's about your true potential. It seems as though fate has brought you all together not on accident. You all have within you the potential for something great. You've already proven that with your natural abilities. But I've seen within the Fire Mind a latent ability that may or may not ever come to be. Something Jace refers to as a spark. You all come from different walks of life, different clans. Yet, fate brought you together. And now with this emerging threat, on a multiverse scale, it's no accident that all of you were brought together. There is the possibility all of you have the ability to walk the plains.
Told you it was a planeswalker. Bitch.
As far as how to ignite that, or even if you need to, I do not know. I didn't inform you of this sooner. I didn't want to put the added pressure on you. I also didn't want you to have information that potentially put bullseyes on your heads. Not all planeswalkers are looked upon favorably, and there are entities such as Nicole Bolas that seems to want to take your power from you. As long as you don't have it, it can't be taken. And again, I say that this is just a possibility, not the only possibility, just one. if it's true, and you have that spark within all of you, I hope that you will use it for good.
I'm sitting here going, you've met us, right?
Wow, that is something.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm not sure
I
how.
believe the exact thing is.
Not sure how exactly that could help us out, unless like Sedek's in a different plane currently. I mean, that's definitely cool. Don't get me wrong. Does that unlock like other abilities along with fast traveling?
I'm not sure. I would say yes.
Hmm.
It seems like all of them have their own area of magics associated with their abilities. Even those that are more of a combat nature, like Gideon. He still uses magic.
So we got 2 days to figure that out.
Or not.
Or not.
It seems as though most of their gifts seem to have emerged during a very traumatic time. And why a couple of you has not sparked yet. He kind of looks at Liz and at Elvin.
I'm a late bloomer.
I'm not sure what the key is to unlocking it. It might be a timing thing. Maybe when your powers are needed.
Maybe more of my family members need to die.
We just got grandma, mom, and sister left.
Sister, mother.
But I do know that it's not hereditary. It's just something that is gifted to some and not to others.
Regardless, I don't think we can rely on something as uncertain.
Yeah.
I think it's best to assume we're on our own.
True. I don't even know how we would begin to figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, could there be works in the library about it? I don't know. I feel like if Niv doesn't know, it ain't gonna be in no fucking library.
Yeah.
It's like it's probably read the whole library.
Or wrote it.
Probably a lot of it.
I wouldn't dwell on it much. If a spark happens, it happens. But you have your abilities now. You know what you're capable of now. And that's the most important.
Yeah.
Maybe it couldn't hurt to talk to Jace or any of them and see if since they are planeswalkers, if they have any clue about how to get in touch with it or whatever.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I think that's important to note. We got to rely on what we do and what we have, and not a fairy tale.
Even if we do get these new abilities, who knows if we could control them right away.
Yeah, hopefully they make hammer-sized abilities.
I think that you should have a plan for dealing with Sedek. I think that Chandra was right. You have a lot of information. You know who potentially could be there with him. And then there's always the outside possibility of minions. We're not sure exactly how many he has, where they are. But we do know Sedek's castle is in the Undercity.
Right.
So we need to kill him while he's in his coffin?
You need to kill him once he retreats to his coffin.
Got it.
And he does that if we, like, kill his vessel body or something?
Most vampires do, yes.
That'll undoubtedly be guarded.
How do you kill, like, one spirit within the coffin? You just light it on fire? Smash the coffin? Pour milk on him?
A bag full of garlic.
Garlic milk?
Garlic milk.
Ugh.
I'll give you books on vampires.
Dope.
It could save your life.
With Sedek, we simply cut off his head.
I thought this was supposed to be like a lost
That sounds simple enough.
But you guys said he killed him before, right?
Yes.
Do we know why he came back or how he came back?
He said he was reborn.
Interesting.
He said that he was the reincarnation. He was an heir of Sadek.
As in the same bloodline?
Possibly. He claimed to be a relative. We now believe that his soul is within this relative.
For all
So
we know, it
maybe
could have been
a-
a clone spell.
Clone spell, a lich situation.
Yeah, so this Nicodemus brought him back to life, and then
Search the castle for clones.
There was something interesting about what Liliana said that hasn't quite sat right with me since she said it. And you revealed it. Beware the dragon. I don't think she means Nicol Bolas. I feel that there's a different entity at play here.
Nightshade.
Possibly. I get a more sinister feeling, though.
Is it you?
I certainly hope not.
Ditto.
Didn't see that.
I almost feel as if this whole Nicol Bolas thing is a ruse. It just happens to coincide. Sadek does not seem one to take orders from anyone. And I don't think he would take orders from an outsider. We've had no other information that Nicol Bolas has ever been here before. And we know that Sadek cannot travel the plains. If Sadek did die, the only being he would have had contact with would be someone on the plane of death.
Is
Think you could get Lila?
Lila a dragon?
She's got wings.
If nothing else, you could ask her questions since you've got a link to her.
No, I really think that this planeswalker Nicol Bolas thing is not the main enemy of Ravnica. I think it is an enemy. It's here. We see it. And Nicol Bolas is definitely a threat to the multiverse. But I think his battle is with the planeswalkers themselves. I don't think it has anything to do with this world.
Do you know of any other dragons in history or anything?
Of Ravnica, I guess.
Yeah.
Just one. There haven't been many ancient dragons within Ravnica. There haven't been very many evil dragons within Ravnica. You fought Embermaw, one of the last remaining red dragons. And there used to be the 5 great chromatic dragons. Nightshade is one of the surviving members of that particular race of beings. The blue dragon died off years ago. Petty squabbles with the white. Their names lost to history. But there was a green dragon. As evil and vile as any of them. His name was Blighttongue. His venomous attitude as much as the venom that spewed from his mouth. He sought domination over Ravnica and tried to declare war on the guilds himself. Tried to form a guild of dragons. Most of them too power hungry to cave in. I am not a pure chromatic dragon. More of an offspring of types. A blending, you will, of the species. Actually, almost an abnormality among chromatics. But Blighttongue, he practiced arts of a necromantic nature. I didn't think that he had discovered the secrets to life after death. But it is possible.
And he's been hiding all this time, you think?
And we thought him dead. Him and Nightshade did not exactly see eye to eye. They faced off in a duel. We believed Nightshade killed him. he did figure out a secret to immortality, this could be the dragon that she was referring to.
Think it'd be worth going to have a conversation with Nightshade and get her side of what the hell, and then maybe she'd be on our side against one of her mortal enemies?
Did you guys not promise to deal with a giant problem of hers?
Well, she said if we did, then she would help us. But if we were bringing up an old vendetta, you know what I'm saying? It's not really helping us, it's helping herself.
Do you think you have time to travel?
We don't have to. We can send a message.
You could send a message. I do have a way to get us at least back up to the surface now with the teleportation circle.
Yeah, and you teleport.
I do.
That might be messy, though.
Possible.
Another dragon showing up on her doorstep.
Do you
I
have
suppose you could always talk to her. You have before. It's always an option.
Do you know Nightshade's motives overall? Like, is she evil? Does she want power and control over Ravnica or the Underdark? Or we got
She seemed to have wanted control over the at least that area of the Underdark. I think that's why she wanted the Giant King gone.
yeah, and we had heard she was what, evil in some way. I forget the details.
At least
Depends on
more
who
in
you
like
talk
a,
to.
I guess a selfish way.
I apologize. It's not a green dragon. It's a blue dragon.
Oh, blue dragon. That's
The name is the same.
Blight tongue.
Blight tongue. Breathed lightning, not venom.
Blue dragon,
that's
green. Blue dragon.
My bad.
Blue dragon, green dragon. They all fucking die the same.
They all died.
I don't have my own lore down right. My bad.
Just go.
Where?
Where?
Seems like you already know.
Yeah, so I guess that's worth a message at least.
Count 10.
Okay, so I think we're gonna end there tonight.
Fair enough.
You guys should maybe figure out what you want to do next week.
Level up. 14.
You guys have 2 days before Lila shows up, but Aurelia said that she would take care of that problem for you. You have the Planeswalkers dealing with the other Planeswalkers, and then you have all of this new information about trying to cut the head off of the serpent, Sadak.
It's a Hydra.
You should maybe try to figure out like who else might be there and what you might need to be prepared for.
Yeah.
You already know that he has agents in the form of Tauros. He has agents in the form of Sheila Belheim and your sister. That's just the ones you know of, or that you remember off the top of your heads. I'd say it's a good possibility that they could all be there waiting for you. I'm excited though. We're getting to the end of this.
It's scary.
All right, so we're going to be back next week when the Gravy Train is going to get some more answers to some questions and dig a little deeper, getting a little bit closer to wrapping up Ravnica. Woo! I'm going to be a little bit sad when it's all over, guys. Not going to lie.
It's gonna be sad.
But then we get to start the next one.
We do.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be another wizard necromancer trial.
No, we've already decided that you have to be
Yeah, I know.
anything else
I
but
know,
a
right?
wizard.
I'll be something else.
Anything else but a wizard. All right. But anyway, we're out here. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Deuces.